Valpak. There's definitely something in it for you.
To 15-year-old Harper, buying an $80 vintage rock t-shirt is a great investment. To Harper's mom, this logic has a few holes in it. So she helped Harper open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account. With no overdraft fees and tools to track spending, Harper's learning, one heavy metal tee at a time. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Terms apply. Visit wellsfargo.com/deposit disclosures for fees and details.
Just call Mo, injured on the go. If you're in an accident, then you should just call Mo. Hey, just call Mo today. Car accidents are never fun, but Mo helps you get paid.
Sung by a non-attorney spokesperson, Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
Buying a house or selling yours? The Nickley Group makes it easy as ABC and 1, 2. Oh, and fast, too, because the Nickley Group can get a guaranteed cash offer on your home today. Just visit thenickley.com.
Call Nickley.
Heavy metal on a light budget? If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you get quality and savings on your auto insurance. Here, I'll take over. See what you could save at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or Affiliate. Products not available in every state.
Smith & Yulo Law Firm, the criminal defense attorneys in Florida. With over 100 years of combined experience, we've handled it all. DUIs, theft, felonies. Call 352-WIN-FOR-YOU for your free case evaluation. Smith & Yulo Law Firm. Offices Orlando.
This holiday season, make your gift say more than words ever could with the brilliant gift of diamonds, a dazzling diamond pendant, a timeless anniversary band, or the sparkle of classic stud earrings. For all that shines bright this season, there's just one place to shop. International Diamond Center. With 4 decades of service, exclusive worldwide connections, and legendary value, IDC is your holiday destination. Our showcases are filled with can't-miss gifts, exquisite diamond classics, all-new breathtaking colored gemstones, unique gold fashion, trendy designer creations, superior quality, unbeatable value prices. And listen, for a limited time only, enjoy 5 years zero-interest financing on your holiday purchase or get instant savings up to 40%. Imagine that $12,000 designer ring for just $200 a month. Make this Christmas unforgettable. Give a gift that lasts forever from International Diamond Center. Visit shopidc.com for holiday hours and locations.
I'm Keith, founder and owner of International Diamond Center. Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite, too. Extra value meals are back.
The extra value meal is on at McDonald's. Get a sausage McMuffin with egg, hash browns, and a small hot coffee for just $5. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
While the Whos of Whoville were laughing and eating, the Grinch from his lair sought to wreak havoc on their season. He thought, how do I ruin their holiday meals? A plan sprang to mind, which he enacted with zeal. Dill pickle seasoning on fries will make for a green surprise. And I know they'll be shocked with these loathsome odd socks. So if you want to experience the Grinch's mischievous meal, head to McDonald's and show him how you really feel. The new Grinch meal, now at McDonald's. At participating McDonald's while supplies last.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Stacy, are you wearing yoga pants to go shopping?
Oh, we're not going out shopping. We're staying in with JTV.
I love jewelry television. Their pearls, their lab-grown diamond jewelry.
Oh, hello. What about their Italian gold and moissanite fire?
Okay, but what about the guys on my holiday list?
Relax. JTV has gifts galore, even for men, like watches and sunglasses.
Watch JTV live and on streaming or shop JTV.com for up to 80% off select items.
Ready to shop?
Yes, but can I borrow a pair of sweats?
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers.
The News Junkie is on.
The three best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day.
The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Friday, December 5th, 2025. Lots to get to today, from new cruise murder mystery bombshells to parents say Netflix just ruined Christmas, and new details on the D.C. pipe bombing suspect. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hello.
Hello, C-Lane.
What's happening?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time. And this never, ever, ever happens, friends.
What happened? The hell happened?
My assistant and my team of assistants, as a matter of fact, ran over this to me just before the show, and I just want to confirm, it is a last-minute message, everybody. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's a last-minute message from that drunk-ass raccoon at the ABC liquor store. Let's see what he said.
Have a great Friday, you motherfucker.
We did it, everybody!
Yeah.
That's right. We made it through a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday has arrived. Pat yourself on the back. You did it. You did it. They said you couldn't do it, and you did it here. How's everybody doing on a Friday?
Good. Feeling accomplished. How are you?
Good. Yeah, feeling good.
I feel like I haven't seen a Friday in a while.
That is true.
I have one of those strange degrees of uncertainty going on right now where sometimes if right before the show, if everything seems to go too smoothly, I always
miss something.
What did I screw up? Did I Kevin this? Did I Home Alone this?
That's what I always say, though. That's usually when you have things together. It's when I'm too confident that I have usually screwed something up.
Right. Yeah. I know.
So we're good? Everyone
I
checked
think so.
out? I's and T's crossed and dotted?
As far as I can tell, so far we are indeed good to go, but let's see where everything goes today on the show. Unpredictable as per usual, but let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers in the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to the state of Florida, everybody. That's right. That is right.
Off the bat.
That's right. Off the jump. Yeah.
Which
Folks,
one do you think it is?
Stay put. We're just 2 hours away from This Week in Florida. Let's see how much I can demolish before we get to that segment. This Florida-related stolen story is about a 14-foot, 600-pound alligator that had to be removed from the road by Sarasota County Sheriff's Office officers. And my favorite thing about this is literally just how it sounds. I'll put it up on See It Now so you can see that this is a big Mongo gator. Like, it's a big-ass gator. But there's something about when you start getting older, you make the old person sounds.
Yeah.
And I love
I've heard
that.
of them referred to as dad noises, but I mean, you can make the noises without the kid.
Yeah, I've also heard women do this too. Not as noticeably as men, but it's like an example would be if I get up. If I was 20 and I got up, I'd just get up. But if I'm not, I go.
I've been catching myself just like out the nose, just very like. I'm just putting deodorant on.
So this is a 600-pound alligator, so you're going to get some fantastic old people noises.
Get on the leg, everybody get on the leg. Get on the leg.
Get out of the way.
Everybody, I need Sarge. Get on our leg. I need Sarge on that leg right there. Yo, pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Okay.
Bet you didn't think your day was going to go this way, did you?
Nah.
600-pound alligator in the middle of the road?
Who's in charge here? Is it
I don't know. It was just like, grab a piece of gator, and everybody picks the gator up.
Everyone out of the way. Everyone out of the way.
Now they're trying to shove the 600-pound alligator into the bed of a truck. And that's not easy. So in comes some of the...
Hold on.
All right, they got him under control. He's whipping his tail around.
Up.
Tailgate down.
Shove. Get in there.
Oh,
there you go.
Did you hear that? Get in there.
It was very yabba do.
I'm telling you, there are probably moments where if you had a microphone right outside my bathroom, it would be the exact same song.
Shove it.
Yeah, just the end part there where they were really trying to get the 600-pound alligator into the bed of the truck was...
Shove. Get in there. There you go. There we go.
Yeah.
Mind you, professional alligator wranglers were like, you idiot.
They only had one of those on scene.
Is that the guy screaming, shove it?
That's the guy laughing his ass off, probably in the background somewhere. Watching this. And then after you do something that requires that amount of strenuous activity, at that age, you're like, boy.
I'm going to feel this for the next 6 days.
You start grabbing like parts of your body, like your thighs, and you're, oh, God, boy, it's going to burn. It's going to burn tomorrow. But they got the big-ass gator off the road.
You make it known, any public or just with your significant other or a stranger, you're just like, oh, God, my back.
Or,
what happened? Oh, I was just wrangling a 600-pound gator the other day.
You just want to engage in the conversation. Or you do that thing where you go, ugh, just never gets easier, does it? all these like old people bumper sticker things. It's just we can't stop ourselves from doing it. I did have a runner-up for the opening clip of this Friday's show.
Tell me it's out of Florida.
It is out of Florida as well. No, it's not. I wish I was just blowing out Florida stories right now. But
there's still time.
Thursday Night Football is a thing. And because now we have football basically like every night of the week. Not complaining, just saying. Al Michaels, we all know Al Michaels, famed broadcaster.
Yeah.
Almost died. Almost died during the broadcast.
What happened?
I've got to be careful lest we get completely annihilated by the NFL.
Dude, come on.
I'll be careful. I'll really just work it in.
How many times we start hearing a must-win, like in week 4?
All right, that's Al Michaels. He said, we started hearing a must-win in like week 4. Okay, that's not the part of the clip that matters.
Right. Yeah, the whole season's like a must-win.
All right, now he's saying the whole season is a must-win. I don't know if you guys heard that part, but
I did. It's the whole season, and I just want to confirm must-win.
Must-win. And this is the Cowboys versus the Lions.
That's all those shows you watch. That you're on. 3rd and 10.
All right, so Al Michaels then was making a little joke back and forth. They're like, it's all the shows you watch, all the shows that you're on, whatever. Okay, whatever is going on there. Now Al Michaels almost dies on air. Almost dies on air on Prime for the NFL game. Here he goes.
Incomplete.
Oh.
Whoa. You're joking me up.
Been there, though.
And here's the part. Your brain is trying to stop it because you're on a microphone and a lot of people are listening, much like your church cough.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes it so much worse.
It's tough.
Where everyone surrounds you like, do you need water or the Heimlich, or should we call the ambulance?
The toughest part is the sneeze, actually, I think. Because I've fought so hard against sneezes on this show before, and I'll be like, all I have to do is say it's coming up next on the News Junkie. And I'll be like, and it's coming up next, and then that thing happens where your nose tightens in, and then no getting around it.
See, I have no desire to fight a sneeze. A sneeze is such a good feeling.
You Isn't it like 1/18th an orgasm?
Get that out.
No, is it? I mean, there's got 4.
It comes out with force.
Is there an actual measurement?
I believe so.
Would be hilarious if we had orgasms that way instead of the other way around. If they were switched. If the way we sneezed was the way we have orgasms and the way we orgasm is the way we sneeze. It would be
if there's too much pepper in the air and you just...
A lot of cleanup still for some reason.
It would be much more visually
You walk
embarrassing.
outside and it's really bright out.
All right. You guys ready for the real facts?
Sure.
So sneeze is not partly an orgasm, but they share similarities like pleasure and endorphin release. Some people even sneeze during sexual arousal to cross the wires.
Really? I've never
crossed
had one
the
of those.
wires.
I guess so. Hold on, babe. Hold on. I'm almost there.
Do you think anybody's ever done both at once? That has to have happened, right?
I've been very interested in doing like a Q-tip to the ear at the same time because that also feels great.
If you mix them all together, that's when you really hit
lay some
nirvana.
plastic down. I mean, that's
it's just your body, just all of the things at one time come out of your body. It's probably glorious, I think. What has happened to the show here? It's Friday.
What do you mean? We're having tongue orgasm. Come on.
I don't know where we went there, but we are hanging out with you here on a Friday, as you might imagine. You could join us on the show. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Finished up that Diddy docu-series last night. The end dragged on like a little bit, but it like all in all, it was just good. It was just interesting, and I know a lot of people are starting to watch that right now. That and Stranger Things are blowing up for Netflix, which is good on account of the fact that I guess they just bought Time Warner, which we'll talk about at some point here during the show today.
Of course, nothing to do with the subscription rates going up just a little bit throughout the year.
Oh, my God. Eventually, you'll just pay Netflix like $5 billion, and then everybody will just be back to pirating again.
It would only really need one subscriber to be super successful.
Yeah, one very rich, huge fan of the television is going to... But they could lift the weight for all of us, I think. Would be nice, probably not going to happen, but I did watch the rest of that last night. If you did as well, the Diddy series over on Netflix, let us know and tell us what you thought. 50 Cent says, I want to make something absolutely clear. I didn't make it. I didn't make this docuseries about Sean Combs. However, he said I did get the best people possible to do it. And he's getting a lot of attention in the wake of all of this. We'll talk more about Netflix, Warner Brothers, what it means for you, what it means for your bills, what it means for everything, including some big impacts this is going to have moving forward. Also, I've got a guy who is the super fan of all super fans. You guys are probably going to laugh at him.
Of what?
You are. I don't want to tell you yet. I don't want to tell you what he's a super fan of. But I think ahead of time, you guys are going to laugh at this guy.
Okay,
that's
so
how
not
you are.
us, though. We can at least cross that off the list.
And not a super fan of you guys. No. But I think that you'll look at this guy and go, what the hell? Well, but we'll see. We'll see how everybody reacts. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Slow traffic continues this morning on I-4 eastbound between 192 and 535. Looking at some westbound traffic on I-4 as well for those traveling between Lake Mary Boulevard and 434. Traffic is currently up to speed on the 408 as well as on the Beach Line. If you happen to come across any traffic problems today, just make sure to call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. With traffic, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hey, it's Kyle from Blindster.com. There's never been a better time to buy blinds. Save up to 50% site-wide during our Cyber Week sale going on now. Our blinds are custom-made and guaranteed to fit. Skip the big box stores and order online for less. This sale ends soon, so go to Blindster.com today.
Folks, the weekend is upon us. This is fantastic. You deserve to relax and enjoy yourself this weekend. And if anything gets in the way, anything, I want you to have people to help you out for that. In fact, if your AC all of a sudden stops working and it stops blowing cold and you're not comfortable, it's your weekend. You need somebody to help you out. I've got somebody for you. Mills Air. This is the company that has the best techs in town. They know every kind of AC that could exist out there. They've worked on it before. They've fixed these problems before, and they'll fix them again. When it comes to yours, get the Mills Air techs to your house right now to fix your AC. 407-277-1159. That's 407-277-1159. When you have a problem with your AC, go to millsair.com.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. You see that new welcome offer? Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. I think we got to jump on this.
What's John Daly think?
I think you got to grip it and rip it.
Grip it?
And rip it.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. After today, 2 weeks of the show remain for 2025. How about that? 2 weeks after today. Good to see you. Hopefully we'll have some fun on the ride today. We got about 2 minutes and we're back live on the show. That's not too long. Bootsy says, hello, I'm still seething at what you said or didn't say about me last night. I have no idea what you're referring to. I have no idea what you're referring to, okay? The secret shows stay secret. New secret show dropping today before 5 p.m. Don't miss it. Arnott says, Wasson, the January 6th bomber story is crazy, right? It's interesting. The guy that they've arrested is like a pick your poison kind of guy. Because at first, like, everybody's like, okay, who is this person going to be motivated by? He tried to bomb the RNC and the DNC. And then his name comes out, and it's like, okay. And then it comes out, here's the photo of him, and he's black. And it's like, oh, okay. And then it's like, well, he believes something to do with the election conspiracy. But then they don't say what type of, what part of, what side of an election conspiracy. So it's pick your poison, and everybody it could do like the Spider-Man meme pointing at each other right now. Also, his father owns a bail bonds company that like fights against ICE and is aligned with activists against the Trump administration. So there's like a little bit of everything for everybody when we really don't know that much. But yes, it's interesting. We got updates on that. We're coming back.
See customized stations like iHeart Christmas Classics, iHeart Country Christmas, and tons of playlists. Or just search Holiday, and you'll see customized stations like iHeart Christmas Classics, iHeart Country Christmas, and tons of playlists to set the mood. You've got enough to do. Let us handle the music. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and start listening.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Coming soon.
Forever at the crossroads between viral news and total chaos.
Over and over and over. Hang out with the three best friends you never knew you had, going through the most viral stories of the day right here on the show. Learn more at thenewsjunkie.com. You guys are going to make fun of this guy. I just know it. I know it. I
am going to be very open about this. No prejudge.
You guys prejudge all the time, especially when it comes to somebody who's like a super fan of something. Both of you, Sabrina and Celine, you both think
everybody who's a super fan of something is a nerd.
We learned that from you, boss.
What is this, the drug commercial? You know where I learned that? I learned that from you,
exactly.
Dad. You didn't learn this from me.
Dad.
You didn't learn. I don't want you to. You didn't learn this from me. This is how you are. You guys hate on people who are happy little super fans of stuff.
Ain't no way.
Even though you're both super fans of things, Sabrina is a super fan of Beyonce. C-Lane's a super fan, not really anymore, though, of the Dave Matthews Band. And I hate even saying that anymore because he used to be...
Old joke.
Yeah, I mean, he just does. I've never even caught him listening to Dave Matthews Band, not even one time.
How would you catch him listening to anything? When it's in complete silence when he's playing the guitar, and I bet it's every once in a while a Dave Matthews tune.
It could be. We do see C-Lane in his studio picking up the acoustic guitar, playing songs. So
all the time. It's really my only guitar time.
This guy in particular is a super fan of something else, and I'll show you him here. You could take a look at this guy. And you could guess if you want, if you have any guesses as to what this guy is a super fan of before you guys make fun of him. Because I know you're not doing it. It's real.
Al Borland.
Al Borland from Home Improvement? No. Tough look for Home Improvement fans, but no.
The color red.
The color red? Good guess. He has a lot of red on. He does. It's not the color red that he is a super fan of.
He is a super fan of the movie Cars.
Oh, we are arriving somewhere close to our destination, friends.
Racing?
He is a fan of the movie Cars, but it's not specifically just the movie Cars. This guy, Dale what?
Earnhardt Jr. Dale Earnhardt.
No, you went the wrong direction.
Dale.
It's the theme park ride at Disney for Cars in California at Disneyland, okay? This guy is a mega fan of the Cars ride, Radiator Springs Racetrack in Disneyland, California. And he is on the news this week and going viral because he's celebrating a milestone. And I want to remind everybody
being single for 40 years?
How dare you? This is what I'm talking about. How dare he's just trying to enjoy his life and have a good time. Let's at least hear from this gentleman. His name is John Hale, okay? He likes Radiator Springs Racers, the Cars ride at Disneyland, and here he goes.
I'm going to go for 15,000 rides on Radiator Springs Racers.
You heard that right. John Hale loves all things Disney, but especially the Radiator Springs Racers ride at Disney's California Adventure.
Look how happy this guy is. They showed this guy on TV, big old grin on his face. He's smiling from ear to ear. He's just having fun. There is nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong with this. He is going on the same ride 15,000 times, all right? This is what this guy is up
by
to.
Himself.
He goes by himself, yes. Yeah. He goes every day to the theme park by himself.
How does how can he afford that?
He has a pass. I guess he gets like an annual pass. And he just goes every day, and all day long, his job all day long is going on that Cars ride at the theme park over and over.
Springs
and
Racers
over.
ride at Disney's California Adventure.
Radiator Springs is my happy place.
Hale takes a picture with a new sign every time he.
You know how I can learn something about this guy already. Did you guys pick up anything there? Did you pick up anything there? Okay. When they cut to the clip of him in the interview, the clip is like a little kind of out of context, just rando thing from him. Because I think the news probably went to ask this guy a question like, so tell us why you like the ride. And I think he just blabs.
Yeah, we've run out of tape. Those don't even exist anymore. So let's get a new reel in.
Listen to the clip they cut in from the interview.
Disney's California Adventure.
Radiator Springs is my happy place.
Hale takes a picture with...
Radiator Springs is my happy place. It's like... That was part of a machine gun of a sentence that this guy put out there.
And the person who tried to edit it, was like, I don't know how to cut this down. He took 0 breaths.
Yeah, what can I do?
No pauses.
It was giving me no room. And so he goes on the ride, Radiator Springs Racers in Disneyland. He's a mega fan. And for any of the key numbers, 100th milestone rides like the 500th ride, the 700th ride, he holds up a little sign on the ride and then gets his picture as he's going over.
How did he know when to start counting?
I guess he just decided to do it right
They knew him by
away.
his first name?
They do now. You know they do now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this guy's back again. Here he comes. He's going on the ride 15,000 times.
Every time he hits an additional 100 rides, keeping track on this.
I have a little notebook.
Great. I can tell you. Got it together, sir.
What are you talking about? That's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, maybe like the marks, and then you put the line through. What's this?
He has a little book that he keeps with him, folks, because, again, let him be happy. He's just enjoying himself. And he keeps track of how many rides he's gone on. And this is the most a beautiful mind thing I've ever seen in my life. I have
There's
no idea.
division in there. Why does there need to be division? Long division.
Yeah, this makes no sense to me.
36 divided by 480 divided by 36, 13,333.
That's not how that works,
held
buddy.
up a
It's
sign for
13.333, you dip.
800.
What? I'm just telling you, it's a mess of numbers that I'm looking at. So
But
don't
you're
act
still
like
not
this makes
judging?
sense.
You're still not judging, Sean?
I'm not. He's a nice guy.
Where I keep track of the rides number. I also keep track of the lane for the race, either Ramon or Luigi's, and the color of car, and whether or not I win the race.
On December 8th, Hale plans to hop on a Radiator Springs racer for the 15,000th time.
One more time.
She's putting through that she doesn't like this guy. The 15
Springs racer for the 15,000th time.
Actually, that is a 90s toy dressed up as a human.
The 15,000 time.
For friends for my 15,000 ride on racers.
Hale is well known by cast members, often taking selfies with them, and they celebrate him too.
When I got to 999, they pulled the car over to the side, and they were all there waiting for me. And they told me I got one more ride.
Is this his family with him? This woman can't be with him, can she?
No, she works for the ride. She's a cast member. Yeah.
Okay.
I also look at the front two, just trying to get a little love in before they take off.
The other people in the car are like, oh God, this guy's a spectacle.
One more ride for 1,000. So they jumped in the car and gave me some stuff, and that just spurred me on from there.
Hale's love for this ride began in 2012 when he visited the park for the first time since having a gastric bypass surgery.
Well, he's like a celebrity. They're surrounding him. He's signing autographs. He's signing hats.
I want to know how he's so rich. He got gastric bypass surgery.
Yeah.
Which, unless they had great health care, it costs a lot of money.
Is this a before picture?
No.
Wow. Wow. Are you saying it doesn't look like his gastric bypass worked?
Listen, it worked enough for him to fit into the thing.
How much are you bypassing? Was he like too fat to ride?
Yes.
And then so he's so overcompensating for the fact that he used to be too fat for this ride that now he's just going ride crazy.
Well, I think some things in his life changed some years ago,
May I
which
suggest
led him
a different
to
ride, like a Peloton or something?
to not working. And now that I've successfully roped you guys in to make fun of this guy, I will tell you the reason why he doesn't work and he goes to Disneyland every day to ride his ride.
8 years ago.
It's because he was traumatized after his entire family died on 9/11, and he decided he wanted to.
You're a liar.
Absolutely change everything in his life.
You're such a liar.
Started.
And I know how I can celebrate my family. Cars ride that goes 25 miles an hour.
That could be true.
No,
and then
it's
you
not
you would feel
true.
bad because you go, look, this guy was just a nice dude and he's just enjoying
Have
himself.
we done a background check?
I don't know if he's on any lists or anything. How am I supposed to know that? I know that he likes things. He's a big fan of this ride. And if you guys make fun of him, seems mean. All
He
right?
wants to bang that ride. I have one person, much like him, that'll always be number one in my heart. And that's that girl at the Mall of Americas who has ridden the spinny ride. I think more than 10,000 times.
Uh-huh.
And do you know which one I'm talking about? She goes viral all the time.
No,
and
I
it's
haven't
like
seen
this
her.
weird like dragonfly ride. And you could just like stay on it or you can start spinning.
Oh
and
my
she
God.
is like the viral girl that just spins and spins and spins and spends all day at Mall of Americas on this ride.
They should hook up. They're partners in crime on this thing. They love going on the same ride.
How do you decide
over and
which
over and over.
ride you're going to ride on for the day, you know?
You know what's kind of funny to me to think about, and I know this is dark and mean, but I only care so much. you know he's got to have bad days and stuff, right? Like,
or he's
gonna
crying
have,
on the ride.
Yeah, days where he's like really sad, and yet he's still going on Radiator Springs, the ride at Disneyland.
Maybe that's the barometer for his day. He's like, you know what? You have hurt me so bad that I am not going on Radiator Springs Racers today. I just can't bring myself to ride with Luigi or do
Mario.
the purple car.
Mm-hmm.
All right, time to judge. Who is nerdier? This guy who is attempting to go on the Radiator Springs Cars ride at Disneyland and loves it 15,000 times, or that one dude who eats a Big Mac for every meal of every single day?
Didn't he die?
Well, I don't think so. Did he? No. Yeah? No.
I
thought he was still alive.
I think this guy is way nerdier, and I think it's also just like a very 2025 thing, because earlier this week we talked about the 88-year-old man whose wife died, and he has to still work 5 days a week in order to survive.
Yeah, this guy
He's getting a lot more limelight.
This guy's not getting any GoFundMe monies, though. He's not just rich, but let us know what you think. Do you think the guy's a nerd? Do you think it's adorable? What do you think? Let us know. Send us a dispatch. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com right now. Quick break. When we come back, speaking of that veteran, speaking of this man Sabrina just mentioned, who's 88 years old, we'll take a peek back in and see where that GoFundMe is. And we'll learn an update in just a bit here on the show. Have they told him that he's a millionaire yet? That's the biggest question out there. We'll see what's happening. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Music Weekends. Our classic alternative. Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
It's going to be a warm one. We'll say mostly dry, too, as temperatures climb into the low and middle 80s, well above normal for this time of year, with a high of 83 degrees this afternoon in Orlando. As we head to this weekend, we'll be tracking a...
Hello, there you are.
Is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hey, it's Kyle from Blindster.com. There's never been a better time to buy blinds. Save up to 50% site-wide during our Cyber Week sale going on now. Our blinds are custom-made and guaranteed to fit. Skip the big box stores and order online for less. This sale ends soon, so go to Blindster.com today.
Christmas music.
Okay.
Magic 107.7. Magic 107.7.
It's the most wonderful time
of your mom.
Orlando's Christmas station.
Happy holidays, everybody. Welcome in. We're behind the scenes on the show, and commercial breaks. It's a radio show. They could be a little long, so this is when we chit-chat, hang out with each other. Hello, Avendasora. How you doing?
We fought and recovered $1 million. If the insurance company is turning its back on you, we're here to stand by your side and fight for the justice you deserve.
You know what would be nuts? With Netflix buying Warner Brothers, which would include HBO Max. Are we going back to Max? Are we going to get rid of it altogether because Netflix doesn't want that competition? HBO Max has gone through quite a ride. It might not be over. Abraham Dragonfred says, will Courtney go to Publix today? Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Excuse me. All right. I need another nose spray. I gotta have it.
It's pretty with deals from big name brands and your favorite local spots. Dining, services, stuff you're already buying, all for less. And you could score $100 or other instant prizes just for opening it. Or save even faster.
It's just one more, and you gotta really get it.
There's definitely something
Okay, I think I got it. That nailed it. Hey. There you go. Come on over here. Come on. think we're good. Netflix Max Plus Extra. Could be. Addiction is a horrible thing. Is it addiction if I... That's no good. I was going to say, is it addiction if I need it? Yeah, probably. Is it addiction if I have allergies and I have to have enough of it to get to a point where I don't have to clear my throat because of post-nasal drip grossness? I'm doing this for you. That's where Divot used to live? No. Divot, the wall divot that people became obsessed with was right here on the wall. Then I took a picture of it and made it into like a little character. And we had them as Twitch rewards. And then when it was painted over in the mural, that is the divot. So the divot lives. The divot lives.
Festival and Parade, December 6th, presented by Summit Broadband. Bring the family and your holiday spirit because Leesburg is the light up Christmas. For more information, go to leesburgflorida.com.
Maybe consult a physician over allergies? Why would I bother them with that?
If your breath smells like the food you just ate, that's all people remember. It's not your fault. That breath often comes from your gut, and most regular gums and mints just cover it up. It's like spring perfume on dirty laundry.
2 minutes and we're back live on the show.
Zellman's minty mouth comes in. Zellman's is not just another mint. Zellman's tiny jewel.
Blockbuster could have bought Netflix when it had the chance, but it probably would have wrecked it. True and true. Yeah, I mean, is there a bigger L taken by a massive company? Maybe Enron or something, but like Blockbuster just had it, and they were like, no way, people want to go to the store and they want to get the tape and rewind it and return it, and what a catastrophe. It could have been so big. As opposed to Netflix, which got into the business of what? Mailing out DVDs, right? Mailing out DVDs quickly became clear that wasn't the future. We want to be on like a software interface where people can instantly stream this video, and they pivoted. That's what you got to do. You got to pivot, and they did it. Impressive. All right, we are coming back in 1 minute. Excuse me. Oh, I'm good now. Oh, yeah. G-O-O-D. Okay, here we go. I'm really pissed off at a 3-year-old. We'll get into that at some point.
Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks VapoStick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Your favorite stations, podcasts, and songs you love most in 2025 are waiting for you now in the iHeartRadio app and in your inbox. You can open the iHeartRadio app today to see your top picks of the year. Your 2025 Rewind starts now.
Silent night? Not with that garage door. Everdoor's $49 tune-up brings peace and quiet before the holidays. Same-day service at everdoor.com. Everdoor, the garage door that lasts evermore.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nickley. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit thenickley.com.
Radio 104.1.
He's smiling, and that alone should scare you. This
join us on the show. How can I do that, you say? Well, it's easy. You can record what we call a dispatch, and you can do it right on the website, right on your phone or on a computer, wherever you are. Just go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit the dispatch button. Presto bango, you are ready to go.
I just got asked the most random question.
I'll be the judge of that. I'm going to think of some pretty random questions, C-Lane.
In your day-to-day...
When was the last World Fair?
you do get some random ones.
Is this like the ones that Courtney does when she just shoots up out of bed and immediately asks, can I bring a cactus on an airplane?
It could be. And we'll get to... In your normal day-to-day, there's so much useless small talk. I don't dislike it per se, but it's like... Yeah, how you doing? I'm good. You good? All right, we're good. And then I don't even know some of the people that I have these conversations with.
Right.
But this person I know,
yeah,
is one of our promo guys. He's eating lunch in the kitchen, and I'm just grabbing a soda out of the fridge, and he goes, "Hey, can you name 100 women?"
What?
You realize I'm on the air right now, right, Brandon?
Is this like that taxi cab game show kind of thing?
He wasn't asking me to name 100 women. He was asking if I think that I could name 100 women. And I very confidently said yes. And he goes, good.
All right,
and then I thought about it, and I went, I don't know. I think I would get bored after a while.
Is it just women's names or women you know?
I think it's just... the easiest way to get to 100 would be just women's names.
That doesn't make any sense. That's not any sort of feat just to name 100 random women's names.
No, I meant I think people you know, celebrities, singers, actresses,
famous people through time. That would be easy peasy to name 100 women.
All right.
I'm not doing it right now.
You have to keep track. Like that nerd with his little notebook.
ChatGPT can do it.
The simplest things exhaust you. What are you talking about? You got to keep track. Can you count to 100?
Yes, I could count to 100.
I'm wondering if you can right now. I mean, that seems like it's the hardest part of this, and that's not very hard. Unless you don't care enough about women to know about 100 important women.
That's a twist.
That's the whole point, Sabrina. That's the whole point of the question.
Yeah, the trend last year was just name a woman. When did it turn to 100?
This is more difficult. If you can't name a woman, what the hell is going on in your life? You can't come up with one? That's a larger problem. 100, easy.
Did you ask him why, or you just said yes and walked away?
No, I said yes, and then I was like, I don't know, it might take a while. I think I'd get bored.
You go, Ashley.
Maybe not.
Bored of women, huh? Jesus.
Mom.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to, they could be fictional too, probably.
Well, after a while, how would you know? How would he know if I just started making up women?
They would be the Game of Thrones names, I think.
That's why I think you would have to say the name and then something about that person, because
oh my God, we're gonna be here forever.
But watch, this is going to be a
concept
podcast.
Of forever is this is not that long. It's 100. It's literally 100 people. That's not that
but with
bad.
a background story attached to each name.
Well, just short, like Amelia Earhart, bad at flying, on and on and on.
Mary,
and on and on.
she had a little lamb.
Bad at maps.
Yeah, right. Yeah, or Mary, Mother of Jesus. Next, on.
Elizabeth loved cake.
Sure, you could go 1,000,000 miles an hour.
See, that already took like 45 seconds.
Mm-hmm. But 45 seconds is not that long. Yeah, maybe not.
It sounds like you want to do this for the segment.
No, I don't. I didn't, at least leading up to this. I didn't, but
now I kind of want to do it. If we
want to
split it up
Marie
3
Antoinette,
ways.
By the way,
I'm sorry.
I think you were wrong on that.
Excuse me. I didn't say Marie. I said Elizabeth. And who's to say Elizabeth does not love cake?
That's true, but it would be much more generic, I think. Much more generic.
I'm thinking of a particular Elizabeth.
Peter, he likes burgers.
Yeah.
It's not impressive. Well, you guys don't even remember the name of the guy in a previous segment who liked going on that ride at Disneyland all the time.
Did he say his name?
Yes, he did say
What's his name?
What is it? Stop looking at your computer.
I could tell you his name.
Ceiling, go to the other camera.
What? The guy's name is John Hale. John Hale is his name. We talked about him. I remember the guy. He seemed like a nice guy.
All right.
You guys were crapping on him.
What's the name of the guy that asked me the question?
Ooh, and this is
He was on stage at the roast.
Yes, he was. You were asked the same question, actually, in front of everyone. And I also said it.
I don't think that you mentioned it in your story.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't, but I'm telling you now that he is the guy that Ross brought on stage on the roast.
We got to go, folks. There's a lot.
Yeah,
There's a lot to
Elizabeth
get
does
into.
love cake.
It's not we got to go. More like a let's go.
We don't have enough time
Great
for this.
clue.
Okay?
Great clue.
We don't have enough time for
He
this.
doesn't listen to you.
I'm just trying to get to the show.
Let's go.
We're Brandon.
That's his
I know the guy's name is Brandon. Yeah, you're talking,
Oh my
about
God,
Brandon, my
unreal.
pal. You guys don't think I know Brandon? Brandon is a guy who's worked for the promo team forever. He always wants to draw a picture of me. He always asks very strange and interesting questions like, can you name 100 women? And he has cool hair and
What just happened to him?
he looks like he can dance and
Cannot
what just
dance.
happened to him?
Yeah.
He could definitely dance. Get out of here. Tell me that kid can't dance. 100% he can
I'll go
dance.
get him right now. I'm pretty sure he's just on
Get him.
Woman 45. On the
Is he sitting in a random room at iHeart just waiting to name 100 women? I don't know.
Real talk, I knew exactly what Celine was talking about because as I walked through the hallway, I'm like, oh, we have food that was delivered. And it's Brandon's delicious lunch as he lists off
Looks
100
his
women.
TV dinner. He's TV dinnering it up right now.
I picture Brandon at the radio station, Brandon the iHeart employee, as maybe he's Brandon, iHeart employee is his last name, all right? And I picture Brandon, he's ready to head into work, and he's like, oh, man, rent's coming up. Rent's due. I got to come up with some extra money. And then he goes, don't worry, I got a great idea. And that was his idea. He hasn't figured out how he's going to fully monetize it just yet.
I mean, he's off to a good start. He has perplexed us.
Not me. I've got it under control. C-Lane didn't know. C-Lane should have started firing off answers. And then
I got stuff to do.
He doesn't
name 100 women.
Yeah.
Can you name 100 men faster?
I bet he can. He can name everybody in the Dave Matthews Band. That puts him 1/10 of the way there.
Dave?
Is that true or not? Yeah. See, you could go through just the Dave Matthews Band.
There's like 6, 7 people on stage usually.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to move along here.
Yeah.
Because
There's
this
a
is
crazy
wasted.
shooting somewhere?
So I can't segue into something like that. I can't. I'll segue into something else here because when I saw this story this morning, I don't even have to tell you guys how I felt about it. You're going to already know how I felt about it. But when I saw this story this morning, I was like, I feel like I could beat him. I feel like there's no way that I can't beat this person at what they do. Here's a story in front of me if you're watching over on YouTube or twitch.tv/The News Junkie. A 3-year-old chess prodigy has become the youngest player in history to earn an official rating. And it's some Indian kid.
He looks like a douchebag. Why is he wearing sunglasses? It's not
3.
poker.
His name is Sarwagya Singh Kushwaha. And he plays up to 5 hours of chess per day.
He could not name 100 women.
That's true. I don't think he could. But I think, and I know this makes me crazy to some level, but I feel like I could beat him at chess.
When's
He's
the last
3.
time he played chess, man?
It doesn't matter. I'm an adult. I'm a grown-ass man, and he's 3. Like, he's barely older than C-Lane's baby.
True.
C-Lane's son is 2 in a couple of months now. And
Do you think
this
that kid could
is,
say Happy Thanksgiving?
Maybe. You better hope not. He's become the youngest player in chess history. Look this up for me if you don't mind. This kid has earned an official FIDE rating. Is that impressive enough that I can't do it? Whatever that means. FIDE, an official FID.
What is the rating in chess? Chess player skill level determined by the International Governing Body for Chess.
Okay, that sounds official, right?
Fédération Internationale de Chess.
So this is like a world chess organization that sees this 3-year-old and says, we're giving you an official chess rating right now. He holds a rapid rating of 1,572. So I don't even really know what that means necessarily. Okay, here we go. The world #1 guy, Magnus Carlsen, is the top in the world at rapid chess with a 2,824. So he has a 1,572. The best in the world has 2,824.
Not only playing chess, but you got to play it super fast.
I think so. Yeah.
Like with the little, like the
hit
timer.
that little button, and he's 3. He's 3 years old, man. It's crazy to me. I don't know exactly how you pull this off at 3, but I think there's no way in the world that a 3-year-old who probably looks at the TV and says like Bluey or just barely knows how to speak and stuff, there's no way he's better than I am at a game like chess that takes actual brain power. And if I lost
think
to
he's
this
definitely
3-year-old,
better than me. I don't know that I could beat either of you in chess.
But do you think
I
like a
just played
3-year-old
chess
could
for the first time a couple weeks ago at a friend's party.
A
And
3-year-old shouldn't be able to beat any of us at anything, though. We're grown adults. What should
we
a 3-year-old
are,
ever
but
be better at?
So we have a lot of stuff in our brains right now and different thought processes versus this kid, probably out of the womb, was learning chess. So that's all he's focused on.
Let me tell you one of the greatest things in the world if you have a child, okay? When you have a child and they're around this age, you get to teach them how to play things like air hockey or dice or cards or whatever. And every time you teach them something, you get to just absolutely beat the hell out of them. So you're like, oh, this is basketball. Here you go. And you get to look like Michael Jordan because your kid is 3 and you're like, woo! And you drop fading back and shooting one in the hoops. And you get to do this on every front. There's no way a 3-year-old could outdo me. I just don't think so. But bring it on, you little bastard. Sarwagya Singh Kushwaha, I'm throwing the challenge gauntlet down. I hereby challenge you to a game of chess. And if you win, I will never, ever, ever play again. Okay? Well, it's out there. We'll see what happens. We'll see if he responds. We'll see if he listens to the show. Probably not. What we'll do right now is we'll hear from you. Join us on the show with your comments, your thoughts. Even try to name 100 women if you want over on the dispatch side of things. Record your dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. I was trying to find a video of this 3-year-old playing chess. Nothing. I don't see him.
All right,
So
but I did send you the video of that crazy roller coaster lady.
Oh, hang on. Let me see.
Which trumps Hale, Mr. Hale, all day.
This lady's better than Hale.
Wait, she's been on this roller coaster more than 15,000 times?
Oh, yeah. Queen spinner.
Okay. This says, Ryder shows why she's the queen spinner of a Mall of America thrill ride. Okay, it's a roller it's a roller coaster where you're able to like rock it back and forth, and if you rock it back and forth to a really wild extent, it starts to flip over.
The ride hasn't even started.
And she just keeps doing that?
And she's off.
Honest question. How is she still fat? That was a pretty impressive feat. She like physically was rolling her cart over, but she's like a fat
she
lady.
has great abs.
She must be pretty strong. But yeah, I think these people are interesting
She
characters.
does 60 plus spins in under 2 minutes.
Wow.
Yep.
And she doesn't get like sick from doing that over and over and
She
over
must
again?
have that part of her brain must just be turned off, or her ears are closed.
Here's the thing, though.
Closed ears. Got it. Yep.
I cannot beat her at that. I know it. I know I'm not better at that than she is. She's an adult. But this kid is 3 years old. He's a little tiny kid, and he's playing chess. And like, look, you're gonna tell me you're gonna sit across from this kid and be, oh, I won't be able to defeat him in this board game in front of us right now. Hell no. He's 3, man. The kid's thinking about SpongeBob or something.
He can't eat unless he wins.
It might be true. Yeah, I don't know.
The problem is he's not thinking about SpongeBob. He's thinking about chess.
Chess, yeah. Day in, day out, on and on and on and on and on. Here it is, friends. I brought it for you because it is the weekend, and I know you guys like these videos. It's back, baby. It is back, and it's been a little while on the show. The Grappler has made a return. That's right. Another one of these police videos of them using the grappler, which when they go behind a car that won't pull over, they shoot the grappler at it like Batman or something, and it stops the cars. Let's see our latest grappler video. I'll describe it for everybody listening. All right, we're cruising along with the grappler on the front. Oh, they're dropping her down. Going at a pretty Howdy. Did they get it? Oh, they got it. They got it with the grappler. So crazy how this can pull people in, man.
And no one gets hurt.
Nobody gets hurt. Car comes to a nice little stop.
All right, we can turn the sirens off. Thank you. They grappled them.
It's hooked onto this rope that doesn't seem to break for anything. That's really, really impressive. The grappler strikes again.
I don't know. It's. I think that somebody somewhere down the line is going to beat the grappler. Like they're gonna, it's gonna grapple, awesome. And then they're just gonna hit the gas and just rip the grappler right off the front of the vehicle. I don't want it to happen, but I kind of want it. I want to see it.
If they have an anti-grappler device, something on the back of their
giant
car,
scissors.
Yeah.
Oh,
chops it off.
No, like tearaway pants, but it's your bumper. Right. You just hit a button and the whole bumper just like jettisons.
The bumper, right when the cops think they have won, the grappler wins again. Police chase over, pop off that bumper, keep driving, and never to be seen again. Just Bonnie and Clyde style. I think it could happen, but we wait with our fingers crossed for that moment. Let us know what you think. Join us on the show. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now. Netflix, Warner Brothers, we'll talk about that. And our update, as promised, the 88-year-old veteran who was still working at this grocery store. They had raised over $1.5 million as of yesterday for this guy, but no one had told him that he was a millionaire because of the internet. Have they told him? What is that number up to? Those questions and more answered. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
It's never been easier to listen to Real Radio 104.1 wherever you go. Make us your number one preset on our free iHeartRadio app.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
A water main breakout in DeLand has closed all southbound lanes on Highway 15A between Grantham Way and Plymouth Avenue. There's an accident off to the shoulder slowing things down on Florida's Turnpike southbound near US 192. Look out for a disabled vehicle off to the shoulder. I-4 eastbound near the beach line there. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hey, it's Kyle from Blindster.com. There's never been a better time to buy blinds. Save up to 50% site-wide during our Cyber Week sale going on now. Our blinds are custom-made and guaranteed to fit. Skip the big box stores and order online for less. This sale ends soon, so go to Blindster.com today.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. As the year winds down, here's something to remember. Kia sells more vehicles in Central Florida than any brand except one. So if you're shopping, chances are you're already thinking about a new Kia. Greenway Kia is closing out the year with savings up to $12,000 off MSRP and one of the area's biggest selections of new Kias. Shop hundreds of new Kias online at greenwaykias.com. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock number 17479, offer expires 1/5/26.
Oh, honey, look! There's a portal opening.
Wow, just like the new BJ's Wholesale Club.
How is BJ's like a portal?
It takes you to a world where you can save up to 25% off grocery store prices.
Talk about out-of-this-world savings. It's pulling me in!
You're gonna miss the big opening!
BJ's Wholesale Club is opening soon in Castleberry. Join now for $15 at bjs.com/Castleberry or visit the membership center at the Castleberry Exchange Shopping Center. Limited time offer, new members only. BJ's, absurdly simple savings.
The wonders of the sea meet the joy of the holidays at SeaWorld's Christmas celebration. From underwater discoveries on the all-new Expedition Odyssey ride to making new friends with emperor penguins at Antarctica. Enjoy Sesame Street Land, award-winning shows, ice skating, a colorful parade, and festive new flavors in a winter wonderland filled with millions of twinkling lights at SeaWorld's Christmas celebration. Select dates through January 5th. Save up to 55% on tickets, fun cards, and passes during our holiday sale. Hurry, offer ends soon. Taxes, fees, blackout dates, and other restrictions may apply.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions and bring...
Hello. Here we are. Skull mic activated. Behind the scenes activated. 88-year-old veteran activated. Does he know about the money, the $1 million+ raised? What's his response? We'll hear from him and learn more and check in with the GoFundMe in just moments on the show. 2 minutes and we're back live. Oh, shoot.
Filter.com/radio. And now, as a
Hang on.
special Black Friday offer, you can get a free gutter inspection, plus up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at WeFilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
This is the sound of Claire cooking dinner at home. And that's the sound of a fraud alert from Wells Fargo, flagging a charge for a pricey restaurant in Paris.
Okay.
Considering Claire isn't
Forgive me.
right now, that seemed odd to the bank and to Claire. 2 taps later, Claire says nope to the charge.
Only 3 more hours. Yes.
However you make money work.
Hell yeah. Only 3 more hours, then only 2 more weeks. You know, it's brutal. I wanted to take 1 more day off before the end of the year, since I don't take any days barely. I took 1 day to go to Epic Universe. Then I took 1 day to go see the Beach Boys. And that's it. That's it. I think I might have had 1 hangover day all year long. And I wanted to take 1 more day. And I said, the best day to take, because C-Lane's going to take a couple of days coming up, and Sabrina's going to take a couple of days coming up. I said, the best day to take would be next Wednesday. That way next week, I work Monday, Tuesday, break, Wednesday or Thursday, Friday, weekend, final week of the show. Next Wednesday's the bike drive. Unbelievable. 30 seconds, and we are back live on the show. Subscribe to Secret Shows at thenewsjunkie.com. Brand new uncensored Secret Show drops tonight at 5 p.m.
% off your first year at lifelock.com with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Join the show. Send your dispatch now at thenewsjunkie.com.
Record yourself with a video or just audio dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. If you're a little shy, you don't want to do that, that's fine too. You can always send an email, tips, at thenewsjunkie.com. The winner of the week, really, is this guy, Ed Bombas. And if you don't know who he is, hang on, let's go on a trip down memory road one more time here, because this guy has had quite the week. He's 88, as you would imagine, and he lives in Michigan, I believe, and he works at a grocery store. We found out yesterday it was a What was it called? A Meyer grocery store. And some dude with an Instagram account with a big following went into the Meyer store and saw that there was this old man working. And he sees Ed on his name tag, and he's just talking back and forth to this 88-year-old guy. Why are you still working? What's going on here? And he kind of tells his story a little bit.
If I could have help scanning this. Thank you. What was your name?
Ed.
I'm Sam.
Okay.
I actually had someone nominate you from this store and said you're very hardworking.
Well, I try to be.
May I ask how old you are?
I'm 88.
And still working?
Yes, I have to.
Why do you have to keep working?
Retired from General Motors in 99.
He said, I retired from General Motors in 99, and then listen what happened to him.
In 2012, I went bankrupt, and they took my pension away from me.
Oh my gosh. Do you have a wife?
She passed away 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
She was sick when I lost my pension.
So you've been struggling a bit?
A little bit.
You said that you lost your pension?
Yes, sir, I did. I was in the Army back in 60.
I was in the Army.
So you're a veteran, too?
Yes. The thing that hurt me the most was my wife was real sick. And they, when they took the pension, they also took the health care coverage.
Jeez.
And all but $10,000 of my life insurance.
So this guy's going over the story of his life. He lost his wife when they took his pension from GE. They also took away his life insurance except for $10,000 and his medical insurance when his wife was sick. And everybody's just like, man, this guy's beat down by the world. He's still working at a grocery store. He's 88 years old. The internet rallies around, and they started raising quite a bit of money. I took issue with this only for one reason, because they were not telling him that the internet has raised so much money that he never has to work again. And
it was very strange because the person who had started all this, I imagine the Australian man that's speaking in the background.
Yeah, right.
Was giving updates like, hey guys, thanks so much. We're well beyond our goal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let Ed know in 4 to 5 days.
Yeah, he started out
you're
going...
going to make the man work 5 more shifts?
The guy who started all this started out by going, we're going over 100,000 in donations and 200,000 and 500,000 and 800,000. We started talking about it. We're like, it's over 1 million. But how far will it go? Will it keep going? 1.2 million, 1.4 million, 1.5 million. Last check, it was at 1.5 million ceiling. Can we get a refresh on this just to see what the GoFundMe is?
$1.7 million.
Oh, God. It's going to hit 2, baby. It's going to. $1.7 million for this guy who's in his 80s and working at this grocery store.
Good God.
And I guess maybe they have finally told him. about this. This is CBS catching up with him, and let's see what they say.
For most of his life, Ed Bambus worked toward his American dream. But in 2019, at 82, he found himself doing what most retirees never imagined, going back to work.
You do what you have to do.
Bambus worked for General Motors for 40 years. The automaker's 2009 bankruptcy wiped out his pension. Then his wife got sick and died. With bills mounting, he took a job at a grocery store.
I made it a point to try and be as friendly with people as I could.
Well, that's good.
Because that would take my mind off any depression because of my wife's death.
This guy's...
the old compartmentalizing. I love it.
I get it. He's just trying to take his mind off the terrible things that were happening. He wanted to go and work and get distracted, but he also needed the money.
I really, to this day, miss her. I still visit her grave every day.
Damn, bro.
Everything changed this week when a stranger
money,
approached Bambus with a simple question.
What's your dream?
Somewhat the
live a little.
I was hoping for.
That stranger was influencer Sam Wiedenhofer. He set up a crowdfunding account to help finance Bambus's next retirement.
Do you know how much money has been raised?
No, sir, I do not.
Tomorrow, Bambus will get a check for more than $1 million.
What's the lesson
they didn't tell him?
Learned?
No, even in the interview.
They didn't tell him? I mean, surely his...
He's on a Zoom interview. How the hell?
Actually, he's not. He has a laptop open in front of him, and there's a camera.
So he has a laptop, but he can't find his own GoFundMe to see how much money has been raised? I don't know. I'm skeptical now.
What's the number for Google?
He doesn't know, he said. And they're like, have you looked? Do you know what's going on?
From the events that have unfolded over the last few days.
Be polite to people.
Small actions with a very big return.
Oh, thank you.
Tom Hansen, CBS News.
All right, so he said during that interview, at least, he still didn't know how much money was raised. I'm going to the original Instagram account that started all of this to see if they did any sort of update.
I was looking at the updates on GoFundMe. The first one, which was from December 1st, the dude says, I'm in shock at how much money has been raised. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. His son reached out. We mistakenly spelled Ed's last name wrong. It's not Ed Bobson. It's Ed Bobson.
No. Really? Like half the time they had his name wrong?
For the first day or two.
God.
I don't know.
I'm looking at the guy's story who started this whole campaign.
Faith in the face of all that he's gone through.
All right.
I work 5 days a week.
All right. It's just the same video. Has he not showed up? Oh, they're showing him in People magazine.
Waiting on a train that just won't come.
Now he's got a video of himself or a photo of himself that says, been a few huge days and I'm exhausted, but today I see Ed. This is 2 hours ago. And we are to believe that Ed still doesn't know how much money that has been raised and that he can retire forever. And we don't even know how we'll react to that. But is this guy so bad at the internet that he's just sitting and waiting? And
I don't know how this has been kept a secret from him for so long.
There's no way, right? Like, even the most boomer of internet people would still go, oh, it's called GoFundMe?
Like, he's got to know. Like, has nobody asked him, like, oh, so you don't know how much money they raised, do you? He's got to know something's going on, right?
Tell me how much.
Maybe he wants to keep it as a surprise for himself.
Oh, God.
But God, if he doesn't even know how to Google it, how is he going to get the money? That has to be some sort of internet exchange, no?
Yeah, that is going to be a bit of a problem here. He's not very tech savvy, apparently. But we'll keep an eye on this. Maybe we'll have an update for you today on the interaction that happens when he learns that he's now a millionaire, almost $2 million raised, and he never has to work again. Good luck to him. Don't have a heart attack. That would be bad timing. Join us with your thoughts. Recorded dispatch right now. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. In fact, we'll get to one or two of those here shortly.
Man, what would they do if he has a heart attack?
That would be so brutal.
Do we split this now?
He's got a son.
You've got to pass it along to somebody. Thank you to Cat BH for gifting secret shows over at thenewsjunkie.com. Somebody go claim that. It's up there for you to grab. Gifted secret shows. Learn about that on thenewsjunkie.com. Nate emails the show. Nate says, hi, Sean. Happy weekend to everybody. Yesterday, you mentioned the News Junkie was the #1 podcast in Florida. Awesome. He said, however, the numbers were slacking in other areas. Why don't us podcast listeners change our VPN location to New York? Would this boost the rating in any way? Why stop there? What if we went as far as to getting you the #1 podcast in Madagascar, Sudan, or Luxembourg? Just a thought. Have a great weekend, it says Nate. I don't really care about those places. Florida is great. You know, we love Florida. It's where we've done this show every single day based out of Florida. We are aired beyond Florida and other states and stuff. But the idea that we're #1, that this is the biggest show in Florida in terms of the podcast, that is something to be proud of. I'm happy about that. We don't need you to screw around with the numbers. We'll get #1 in New York, baby. We'll get there. Next year is going to be a big one on the News Junkie. That could be a goal. It's going to be tough, but that could be a goal. You can join us on the show with your emails, as I said, tips@thenewsjunkie.com. All right, let's go to a dispatch or two to get your input on the show. Here's Latron Games with a dispatch talking about the now millionaire grandpa.
Hey, I just had a quick question for the millionaire grandpa. I didn't know if he was accepting any applications, due to his newfound riches. Maybe a chauffeur, a bodyguard, a caretaker, housekeeper, anything that he might need. I'm here for you, man.
Well, a lot of people probably doing that right now. This guy getting word out there that he's got $1 million. Hey, can I help you out anyway? Latron will spread the word. Perhaps that could be a thing. Here is a video dispatch from Alfonso.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
How you doing? Hey.
It's me.
Yeah?
Alfonso. I didn't shave today. Sorry about that.
You look fine.
You look great. Been a busy season so far. Amazon been dumping on us like crazy. But I love you guys.
Same.
Even though you made fun of me about 2 years ago, I'd love to hear that.
Really stuck with him, this guy.
Sorry?
We trolled him one time years ago on the show, and it's really stuck with Alfonso.
Back on the radio again, the Alfonso thing where, hello?
Oh.
But you guys are the best. Take care. God bless.
There you go. What was that kiss he did? That was a weird kiss.
He did out there.
Take care. God bless.
He did it with one finger. Just kissed one of his fingers.
Good old classic finger kiss.
You do the 2-finger kiss, right? That's one, but 1-finger kissing
Let
is
the
weird.
guy have a kiss, man.
I just think it seems
Alfonso
weird.
can't get away. He's going to remember this for the next 3 years.
Chat, weird or not weird, okay? Chat, I'm playing it one more time. Here.
But
right here. Weird or not weird?
You guys are the best. Take care. God bless.
That's weird, man. That's weird, but I
think it's fine.
Okay.
Chat never forgets Alfonso. Every time they hear his name, that the Nightbot says, I called 5, 6, 7 times, no answer.
He's a great guy. We like him. Thank you, Alfonso. Appreciate the dispatch. He's out there as an Amazon driver. Tough time of year for you
he's
Amazon
a mailman.
drivers. Is he a mailman?
Yeah, he said Amazon's dumping on us, meaning like, when Amazon has too much stuff, they offload it to the postal service.
All these folks, Amazon, FedEx, UPS, this is their nightmare time. The month of December is just nonstop chaos. And things are rough in their world. I keep seeing these viral compilations of all the poor delivery drivers. Oh, God. There's one where the guy is trying to go to the front door of the house. A dog attacks him, smashes him up against the side of the FedEx.
Jeez.
He throws the package at the dog. Yeah. Then a deer jumps out of the bushes at one of these guys. Somebody else is a dog. Attacks
broke
them.
the gate.
Yeah, just like nonstop. These people are in a war zone trying to deliver your holiday packages as all these dogs haul ass out the front door, chasing after them. They fall over all over the place, wounding themselves. They're on America's front lines, just trying to do their best.
Okay, that was a Pomeranian, dude. Come on.
Yeah, he jumped the fence, though, that guy. Oh, God. Man, it's just a brutal day at work for some of these delivery drivers. So I tell you this right now to say, shout out to your delivery drivers this month. When you see the delivery drivers in the month of December, say, hey, thank you.
What just happened to that guy?
He sat on a cactus.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. So many of them chased by dogs. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, he put his butt right on a cactus. Right at the front door. Oh, it's got all the stickers in his. Oh, God. Just
that
bad.
jump, though.
There's a disturbing number of Amazon employees who, when running from the dogs, can just flat out jump, just standing jump over a fence. It's very impressive.
When you're in fear of your life.
Yeah. Oh, God. It's tough out there. I salute you, delivery drivers. Here's to you out there today. Be safe, please.
Is there like a peak time or like a really like busy time for garbage people, like garbage handlers?
After hurricanes, probably, right?
I guess, yeah.
I imagine after holidays as well. Think about the gift
Thanksgiving,
wrap and the boxes.
Yeah, they got you get hit on all sides. You get the stuff coming in and then the stuff going out. So all those guys really get hit with this. It's tough out there. So we salute you. When we come back, we'll get to your thoughts, your comments. Join us on the show with the Dispatch. Record yours now at thenewsjunkie.com. Well, we'll get further into what's happening with Netflix and Warner Brothers and how that affects you. The D.C. pipe bomb suspect. More details rolling in on this guy. And C-Lane will hiccup at least one more time during the show today. Just barely caught that. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
Florida is receiving nearly $40 million to support new electric vehicle charging stations across the Sunshine State.
If you don't mind, though, I want to know where those Duval ones are going to be so I can sit and watch the people wonder what it is. Hey, what's that? That's a new robot? That's a new robot up there.
The Jim Colbert Show, weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
You're going to run into some slowdowns from an earlier accident on the express lanes of I-4 westbound at Princeton Street. That's been cleared up. Just expect some delays heading through there still. On State Road 15A southbound at Grantham Way, all lanes are blocked. There's a water main break getting cleared up there. Look out for emergency crews on the roadways. And if you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by...
I will. So tight. Nice tight little lady. Hey, everybody.
Filter Radio and the guru of gutter protection himself.
I'll be there in just a moment.
What's going on? Leave related questions and bring you a special Black Friday offer. Hey, everybody. Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you?
We got more updates in the Cruz murder mystery story momentarily.
You going from a ladder? Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed. Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A leaf filter trusted pro will come off and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install
Okay.
America's #1 gutter protection system.
By the way, if you're wondering why there might be updates in the Cruz murder mystery story today, it's because there's a related court case which is about custody of some of these children, and that's where we've been getting our information from. So in this custody case has more hearings and appearances, the judge and the people involved start talking about the Cruz because one of the main people involved in the custody case is the 16-year-old son who allegedly killed this girl on the cruise. So that's what we're learning bits and pieces. God bless him. Thank you, Cat Butthole. Thank you. You are an excellent, excellent supporter of Secret Shows. Always gifting some subs. Now it's on you. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit that gift icon on a Secret Shows Friday here on the show when we release Secret Shows. Go send the gift of Secret Shows to somebody else. Grab a gift on the way out. You can get things like, pins, stickers, magnets for each gifted sub. And if you don't have a subscription yourself, go get one, because when the roast is released next week, if you are an annual subscriber, you'll get access to it. Hit it up. Thank you, Cat Butthole. You are my favorite animal-related butthole.
Retail therapy can turn to physical therapy after you fall and hurt yourself at a store. If you've suffered a slip and fall injury, call Fair and Fair.
Thank you, Nightbot.
Our team of investigators will find out if the property owner
hit that link up
for whatever caused your fall. We know that witnesses can vanish.
By the way, when you gift Secret Shows, you will get email updates when the people claim them. So if you gift like 5, you'll see who the users are who actually go to the website and claim those subscriptions.
Orlando.
My annual Secret Show subscription was auto-renewed. Do I get a gift? Yes. Your gift is the roast. And it's coming up very soon. Forrest is working his way through it. We had to start over because I had to fix some footage, so we had to redo some things. And then Forrest hopefully will be done in the next couple of days to hand it off to me. I'm going to hand it off to C-Lane to make a trailer from it while I edit it up for time and to make it like really punch, and then we'll release the final one next week.
Lowest price anywhere. Go to Wassy's Meat Market. They'll deliver and set up your big green egg so that you'll be cooking before they leave.
3 minutes.
Follow Wassy's Meat Market on Instagram or go to the website wassysmeatmarket.com for your big
watching that video makes you realize just how tough it is for the delivery drivers out there, huh? It's crazy. Where's Courtney? How come we haven't heard from Courtney? I'm back. I'm back. One thing I can tell you is she's not at Publix right now, which is good. Forrest has to make sure that the roast is radon free. Smart, true. All old people watch the news. How does he not know he's a millionaire? Well, maybe he's not watching. Maybe he's not watching the news. Actually, it's not making like the evening news highlight reel right now. It's not making it on like the old people broadcast networks. How many of those delivery driver videos do you think were AI? Probably none. Maybe one. That literally happens to delivery drivers. 90 seconds and we're back.
Sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heartburn problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles.
Google has released their top searches for all of 2025. Any guesses on the most Googled actor or actress of 2025? Any guesses, chat? The most Googled actor or actress for 2025. What will be your guess? Sydney Sweeney, very good guess. Very good guess. 2 Sydney Sweeneys right there. The pipe bomber? No, it's too early for that. Well, did you see the race card for Jake Tapper? I did see the CNN thing where he called him a white guy, because a lot of times these are white guys in these cases. I think that was before the photograph was released where it's clear that he's a black dude. But unless they're still doubling down on that. I mean, is CNN, after they released a photo of the suspect being a black guy, still saying white? I don't know if that's happening. Someone with boobs? No, you're wrong, you're wrong. Ariana Grande, wrong. Diane Keaton, wrong. Wrong. We're going to talk about this real quick. That's coming up in just a moment. 30 seconds, and we're back live on the show.
On this week's episode of Next Chapter, I, TD Jakes, sit down with Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington. Sit down with Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington, a two-time Academy Award-winning actor and cultural icon.
I don't take any credit for it. I just didn't put me first. I just put God first, and He's carried me.
Open your free iHeartRadio app. Search Next Chapter with TD Jakes. That's NXT Chapter. And listen now.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure.
He's smiling, and that alone should scare you. This
Time for you to meet the show. The three best friends you never knew you had, going through the most viral stories of the day. Welcome on into the world's most viral newsroom. Details on the show available at thenewsjunkie.com. The big media story of the week, it just means everything's going to be way more expensive for all of us. And it means, this is one of my favorite things to follow, it could mean that there's another change coming for HBO Max /HBO Max again. I don't know, they changed the name a whole bunch of times, right? And that is going to be part of this deal because Netflix has announced they're going to buy Warner Brothers studio and streaming business for $72 billion.
Jeez. Oh my God.
That includes through Warner Brothers, HBO Max, and DC Studios. Netflix will have control of the DC world as opposed to, the Marvel movies that are out there. And Netflix will have a lot of additional things that they can put their hands in.
Has there ever been a deal this big when it comes to media buy?
It's a pretty big media deal for sure at $72 billion. And it's film and television, which is perfect for somebody like Netflix. It gives them a lot to legitimize and expand what they're doing by being Netflix Warner Brothers now.
Interesting. So it says the biggest media quote unquote buy in history was cited, the largest merger ever, AOL acquisition of Time Warner in 2000. Mm-hmm. That was valued at over 160 to 180 billion, depending on the source.
Until like a couple years later, I think.
And now AOL's dead.
Yeah, the whole thing cratered. So hopefully that doesn't happen to Netflix, even though, as somebody pointed out earlier when I was talking about this, it's happened to Netflix's competitors. Netflix, at the earliest part of this, was going up against this behemoth, this unbeatable juggernaut, a company called Blockbuster Video that seemingly came out of nowhere and was on every street corner in the United States of America until they couldn't pivot. They couldn't continue to evolve as a company, and they got completely stomped out. Netflix has been able to adapt, evolve, change from mailing you DVDs to delivering content at the push of a button on your television. And now they own HBO Max. And I don't know what's going to happen with that, but it could be something very interesting to watch. What do they do with DC Studios? Do they start ramping that up? They've already said that what they'll do is when Warner Brothers releases movies, it'll be a shorter runway until the movie leaves theaters and comes out and is available for you on Netflix.
Interesting.
There's no way that's not going to get more expensive for all of us.
Yeah. What does that mean for theaters, too? Do you think they like this idea?
Oh, probably not. They want old school rules. They want everything to stay nice and slow, how it always was. But I don't think that, you can't make that happen, unfortunately. It's been a wild year to watch all of this stuff happen. It's been a wild year for many, many different people, and they find themselves in the release of the Year in Search over on Google. They drop this every single year, and they put something out that shows you what everybody was looking for. And some of it's obvious, some of it's not so much. The chat during break time couldn't guess who was the most searched for person in entertainment in 2025. I'll tell you that in a moment. But first, as far as just general searches in 2025, Charlie Kirk was number one, which is not super surprising considering how explosive that news story was. Second was K-pop Demon Hunters, which is, it's been a big year for anime, man.
Good
It's
job,
been a big,
anime.
couple years for anime, I feel like.
But God, they've been at it for decades, have they not?
They have, but they don't get any respect, and they don't make a lot of content for these folks outside of like the Koreas, well, South Korea really, and maybe Japan. And that's right. I indeed did say it here on the show. You heard it loud and clear. Japan.
Japan.
I had to find that. Took me a second. Sorry. K-pop Demon Hunters. Labubu was the third most searched for, according to Google's year wrap up. iPhone 17 and the One Big Beautiful Bill was number 5. That's a lot of searches, and I didn't expect that.
Oh, man.
For people.
Number 3 in people, old David.
Yeah, the D4VD, the David, the singer who's involved in this perhaps murder of some young 13-year-old fan. What, she's a teenager, actually, when she died. Not quite 13, I don't think, when she died. But that whole drama with this D4DVD or whatever, David, the performer and singer, he was the third most searched for person on Google in 2025, beat out by Tyler Robinson, who's the Charlie Kirk shooter, and Zohran Mamdani, who just won the election for mayor of New York. Then they go through all the different things you could think of. But number one, and actors, actresses, and all that, nobody guessed it at all during the break. They started saying Sydney Sweeney, Sydney Sweeney, Sydney Sweeney. No, she wasn't even in the top 5. It was Pedro Pascal, because maybe he had a million movies this year, number one. And then he also had that thing with all the viral videos of him touching and rubbing up on people. But he was number 1.
He's got anxiety, Sean.
Malachi Barton was number 2.
I don't know who that is.
Walton Goggins was number 3 from, what's it called? The series White Lotus.
Mm-hmm.
Pamela Anderson and Charlie Sheen were the most searched for. And nowhere on that list that I'm looking at is Miss Sydney Sweeney, though. There were a lot of guesses on that. However, I'll tell you, I did have a favorite Sydney Sweeney moment of the week, because Fox News has been keeping a keen eye on actress Sydney Sweeney. And I feel like whoever is in the control room was watching what was going on, and they're like, take the lower thirds graphics down. There was a moment here. Watch this. This was on Fox News this week. I'll describe it for everybody else.
The media is saying
they're covering Sydney Sweeney.
Mar-a-Lago makeover. And it's driving.
They show a photo featuring her cleavage, and somebody immediately drops the Fox News graphics out of the way,
makeover.
So you can see the
logo.
Get it down. Get it down, please.
Mar-a-Lago makeover.
And it's immediately cut down to reveal the cleavage.
Thanks, water's cooler.
But she didn't get enough searches to be up into the top 10. Maybe next year, Sydney Sweeney. Maybe next year.
Who is Malachi Burton?
Malachi Burton's my guy, man. Malachi Burton.
Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires?
I don't know. I don't know. He must be in something
Looks
bigger
like it's
than
just a
that.
bunch of cartoons.
Malachi Burton, Wonka Kids fandom. No. Malachi Burton is 15 years old. He voices Charlie Bucket from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? That can't be right. There's no way. This guy has been searched for so much, but I'm just not familiar with it. It says TV actor Malachi Burton. Or this is Wonka Kids? I'm not sure. See if you can find out more about that guy, C-Lane. Maybe you already got his paper up or his search up. We don't get papers on these people. I don't know why I said that. We don't have that kind of budget. I don't even want to pretend around here that that's something that's happening.
I don't know why.
So, all right, let us know what you think. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Let's see what we got here. Let's work in Insecure Walrus wants to talk about somebody getting money on the show. Let's see. Here we go.
I have a friend named Carlos Whitaker, and he is a Instagram influencer, online personality, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he gets millions of people to follow him. He just has a gift to do it, and he has incredibly interesting stories and things. And every once in a while, he will find somebody in need and he will put them up to his followers and say, hey, let's help this person in the next 12 hours. If you want to send $1, if you want to send $100, I don't care. Here's my Venmo, here's my Cash App. Send it on over, and we're going to give all this money in the next, 12, 14 hours to this person.
That's
and
nice.
He's done that for people. He met 3 people at the Atlanta airport working in the food court, and he gave a bunch of money to them. One of the guys literally had to take the bus to work every day because he didn't have a car. And he started working at 5:30 in the morning, and the buses don't start running till 5, and he wouldn't have got there on time. So he had
this is like the nice side that we're seeing this week as a result of this 80-something-year-old guy that ended up getting the millions of dollars in donations.
It's like Mr. Beast, but without the challenges.
Yeah, it's like the nice side of social media for once. And Insecure Walrus is saying he's got a friend who does the similar types of things like that. Let me just let him finish.
Take the bus at night and stay in the airport at night. So like Carlos is really helping people a lot. And I think when he first started it, it was interesting trying to figure out all the legalities and how does he transfer
taxes,
all this money from Venmo or PayPal or whatever over to somebody, all this kind of stuff. But he's got it all figured out now. He's a pro, and he's never taken this long to tell somebody. Usually he shows up like the next day and says, hey, the Insta Familia, that's what he calls his followers, they have raised all this money for you. Sure, there's more coming in. We'll keep sending it to you when it comes in, but I just wanted you to know how loved you are and all that kind of stuff.
Nice.
So it seems like this is taking way too long of a time.
Well, today's the day, allegedly, that guy learns what's happening here, and we'll bring to you any other comments from him as the show rolls along. Speaking of the show rolling along, when we come back, it's the next episode with Sabrina. What's coming up on the next episode?
What's coming up on the next episode? It's the holiday season, everyone, so no better time than now to reveal Frosty put his cornpipe in multiple snow women. Famed singer tells crowd every night that he loves them, but refuses to say it to his son, who's dying. Plus, Taylor wants and Taylor reportedly gets. And now, let's guess how much it costs to change your love story date. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 8 p.m., it's the Orlando Shine Show with Brendan and the Bus. At 9, we all find out what the hell is Angel listening to. Tonight on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Happy Friday, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for today, we are going to be expecting another warm one with temperatures climbing well into the low and middle 80s with a high of 83 degrees expected today in Orlando. We'll stay mostly dry, but we will have some increasing clouds ahead of some weekend rain, even a couple of thunderstorms that will be possible. So far, a 30% chance for our Saturday and a 60% chance, especially for late Sunday afternoon and evening. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com.
Hey, it's Ryan Seacrest here, and I have discovered a fun new escape from the daily grind, Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
The food amazing, the drinks top shelf, craft beers a gajillion of them, and then the big surprise.
Everybody's dumping on the mayor of, Minneapolis? Jacob Frey, who's a pretty cringe guy. A lot of stuff during like the summer of protests that he did that were pretty cringe. Minneapolis, whoo, a lot of interesting things going on in that city. But he's getting a bunch of heat because there's so many damn Somalians in Minneapolis. He's got to like play to that crowd. And so the mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Frey, went to a Somali restaurant and they videotaped him eating there. And they're like, oh my God, this guy's struggling eating this Somalian food. And I thought to myself, of all the things I've tried, of all the cuisines I've tried, I don't think I've ever had a bite of Somalian food. So, Somalian food fans, am I missing out on anything? Or is there no good food in Somalia? It could be a possibility. Lots of Muslims in Minnesota now too, says Sean. There's a lot of people from Somalia about to get deported? Maybe. I can't think of any Somalian food. I'm sure they've got something in a pocket because every cuisine in the world has something in a pocket. Like in Jamaica, they have Jamaican beef patties. In Australia, they have Australian meat pockets. In Poland, they have pierogies. In Japan, they have baos. You know, all of the every civilization, every culinary unit seems to have each of these cultures something in a pocket. But I've never had any Somalian food. 1 minute, we're coming back. I thought Somalia was suffering from famine. They have problems with that. They had problems with pirates for a little while, but that stopped. They stopped with that. I heard their food is bleh. I'd try it once. I bet it's great food, but are we sure that's really a Somalian restaurant? That's what it's been reported as. I've seen it all over the place. They might be wrong, but it looked like he was at some Somali restaurant. Hot Pockets, that's America, baby. Every cuisine has a pocket full of stuff.
SuperSure's licensed advisors help break things down clearly so you understand your options. When you're not sure, get SuperSure's.
Today I learned about Macaulay Culkin.
And off.
Stop buying business insurance blind. SuperSure's licensed advisors help break things down clearly so you understand your options. When you're not sure, get SuperSure. SuperSure.com. That's SuperSure.com.
Paid for by SuperSure Insurance Agency, LLC, a Florida licensed insurance agency, not an insurer, and only available in Florida.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Dispensing unsolicited advice on a wide range of pointless topics.
All things happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. Welcome into the world's most viral newsroom. It's been a blast to hang out with you for 2025. We got a couple more weeks before we wrap this thing up, but do join us with your comments at thenewsjunkie.com. We'll get into the next episode. We'll get into your feedback. We got many, many things for you on a busy show today, as always. In fact, let's just do that. Let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
I'm on the corner. I'm on the boner. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina.
Hey, smoke weed every day.
Hold up. The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don, thatmortgageguyDon.com, and the Home Loans Radio Show. You can tune in every single weekend, get your questions answered live on the air, and see that Don and his crew, they're pulling back the curtain on the mortgage business because he wants you to know how it works. He's got your back. 2026 is upon us, my friends. And if it's a big year for big life decisions, work with someone who is going to walk you through the process and not shove you down a hill of confusion. ThatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
It was a mere 33 years ago, 1992. This guy right here released an album. It debuted at #1 on both the pop and R&B charts.
Oh, Grandmaster Flash?
No. 92.
Oh,
your water seems a little warm. You might want to throw in
Ice Cube.
some ice cubes.
Oh.
Luke.
He was
lukewarm. That's where I was going.
Luke Cube.
Yes, classic R&B singer Lukewarm.
Uncle Luke. I was going with Uncle Luke. All right.
It was in 92. Ice Cube's album, The Predator, debuted at #1 on both the pop and R&B charts. He is the first hardcore rapper to do it.
Same.
This, of course, the album with Check Yourself, and It Was a Good Day.
Mm-hmm.
No smog, and Mama cooked breakfast with hog or without hog.
With Hog?
And he got that triple-double. That's impossible.
That's right. That's part of it. I don't know about the Hog part, but that part's part of it. Yeah.
There's something about Hog, and it was a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure. 99%.
Collard greens? Is that what you think?
Mm.
Mama cooking cook in the kitchen with collard greens or something? That's a different song, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
I have a clip of it right here. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
Yeah, I'm on the corner. I'm on the corner. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. That's pretty good.
How much do you think it
Mama
would
cooked the
cost?
breakfast with no hog. It was a hog-free breakfast.
Thank you. But why wouldn't you want any bacon?
Yeah, why does that mean it's a good day? I would think the day without hog or bacon or sausage or whatever would be a bad one. Maybe he doesn't like that.
I don't know. Maybe not a bacon fan.
Ask him and report back, please.
We'll do.
Is this a great day or a bad day? You are going to be wed.
Sounds like a good day, right?
From what I understand, in the many weddings I've either been the ordained minister for, or bridesmaid, or just in the crowd, as they call it, it takes a while to plan for weddings, and you have to find a venue, and that's typically very far in advance, right? You throw down a deposit, make sure the dates are available. And then this gal comes into play and ruins it all.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is right. Or are you ruined? We don't have a number yet, but according to the New York Post, Taylor was so dead set on marrying Travis Kelce on June 13th of 2026 that she paid off the couple that was to be wed at her beautiful Rhode Island estate venue.
Nice flex.
Cut him a check.
Nearby venue called Ocean House, Rhode Island. Can we pull up pictures of it, see if it's worth paying off that couple? They had already booked for the 13th of next year, so she made them an offer that they clearly did not refuse, because it seems that she is it?
Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful place.
Oh, look at that
Ocean
plate.
House.
2 skewers.
1,773 Google reviews, 4.6 stars. So that must be something.
Do we have an idea of how much it would cost to have a wedding there?
Look,
Because
it's
she
right
must
on
have
the
doubled
water.
it, right?
It's right on the water.
This looks like a place that's been in a movie before.
Yeah, some mega rich person, when they show their house, they show this place in Rhode Island.
What was it? A Monster-in-Law with J-Lo and whoever
Maybe.
else? Matthew McConaughey. So it seemed like it worked, and she got herself the venue of her dreams. But unfortunately, won't be able to make it there.
Why not?
Why?
Because she's dead.
How many more times can I do that clip before I get a cease and desist?
We'll see.
How many more times can we do The Masked Singer before they cancel it? 0, because we are getting it back, baby.
Yeah.
The Masked Singer is returning in January for the 14th season, which makes 0 sense to me, because we haven't been on for 14 seasons.
Yeah. That's a long
started reviewing
That's multiple
it.
years where they have done a couple of Masked Singer seasons. Yeah.
Really putting it in there. Well, we have 18 new costumes. That includes Pegaso.
Yep. All right.
Hey, Jack, how are you? Queen Corgi. That's
All
exciting. Scarab and the Croissants. Also, Eggplant is going to be making an appearance.
Okay. What secret celebrities do they have left for the Masked Singer? Like, everybody's done this, I think.
You'd think.
Terry Bradshaw's done this. I mean, you've got, like, everybody's been on it.
My
at this
favorite
point.
still is Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner.
It was rough.
Or you had T-Pain, who blew everybody away, man.
Oh, yeah.
He was very, very good.
Well, what we can look forward to, and whatever celebrities they can find, they have an episode that's going to be dedicated to
There you go.
Ozzy.
Ozzy Osbourne.
His daughter Kelly will make an appearance. She competed in season 2 as the Ladybug. The Masked Singer will also have some theme nights. We have Star Trek. Congratulations. Clueless. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Clueless, like the movie?
Clueless, the movie.
Well, Clueless at least has a soundtrack they could pull from. What is Star Trek night going to be?
Beam me up, Scotty.
Scotty, gotta
Scotty, beam me
go to the party.
Prosper.
Live long and prosper. Yeah.
I'm a Star Wars girl.
Jeez.
I'm a Star Wars girl. They have the Twilight Saga, a Spice Girls celebration, a tribute to Care Bears. Johnny Knoxville said...
Just wrap it up, okay? They are done. They're doing a tribute to Care Bears?
You think that's crazy? How about Fear Factor Night? House of Fear.
Wow.
Jenny McCarthy, Ken Jeong, Robin Thicke, and Rita Ora will all return with host Nick Cannon. And someone who just keeps coming back over and over again. How have we not heard this fact about Martha Stewart yet?
Martha Stewart. Yeah, let me see you, Martha Stewart. Yeah.
You almost didn't see her thrice because according to her latest little tidbit about her life, she has been struck not once, not twice, but 3 times by lightning.
What? No, I don't believe it.
It's
No
a new
way.
podcast interview. She detailed all 3 strikes. The first time she was doing dishes when she saw the lightning enter her pipes. Giggity. And then came surging out of her faucet. She says it hit her in the stomach, knocked her to the floor. The second time, she got zapped in the ear when a bolt of lightning came through her phone. The third time, she was in her garden. Classic Martha.
Does her house not have grounding?
I don't know.
She needs an electrician, like, real bad.
What celebrity were you just supposed to email before we started?
Ice Cube.
Can you CC Martha and just
Yeah.
ask about the lightning, please? So she says, when one of her horses dies, phrases the 3 of us will never say.
Mm-hmm.
We dig a giant hole really deep.
Mm-hmm.
In one of my fields, the horse is wrapped in a clean white linen sheet, very carefully dropped down into his giant, lovely grave. I don't know what that has to do with lightning. But there you have it, my friends.
Okay.
We only have so much time, and with that, happy holidays, everybody. God, you just keep forgetting. I keep having to put lists aside. Everyone is done with the year. I have the top songs of 2025. I just saw as I walked outside, Webster or Oxford, one of the dictionaries already has the word of the year.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What happened to the rest of December? We just we're gonna give it up.
Well, we've talked about these companies giving up, even though we've got all the rest of the year left. Just so you know, they did another one of those polls.
Oh,
same question.
Hit me.
How Christmassy, if at all, do you currently feel? Or they just retweeted it. I was going to look on their page, and they haven't really had a lot of stuff. Oh, have you or have you not experienced an earthquake? Is their latest polling question. Yeah,
don't know.
They've given up. They've given up,
Have
and
you
a lot of
guys?
people have given up or
No.
experienced an earthquake.
No, I know we all gave up already a long time ago. Have you experienced an earthquake?
I would say no, even though I slept through an earthquake one time. I didn't feel it at all, so I don't feel like that's experiencing.
How do you know
I
you
feel
slept through one?
Well, because I know that an earthquake hit in Chicago one night, and then the next morning my mom's like, "Did you feel it? It was right in downtown." And I go, "I didn't feel anything at all. I don't." It's like it didn't even happen.
I slept through one that was supposedly felt in Orlando. I heard about it later, and it was like, oh, it was this time at this time, and I was like, oh, I was sleeping, and I wouldn't have felt it anyway because I had a waterbed at the time, so it would have just been like,
Oh. See how quickly we got away from Christmas and the holidays? How dare you?
Back to it.
We heard earlier this week that Mariah Carey makes $2.5 million a year in royalties just with that one damn song. And now CableTV.com wants to pay you so much less than that to watch movies.
I'm listening.
We have an opportunity for $2,500 in your holiday pockets to watch 25 movies in 25 days. In addition to your prize, you get another $2,500 to donate to the charity of your choice.
Okay.
Maybe that Ed guy, the 88-year-old.
Yeah, he's good now though. I think he's got
Give
enough.
him more money. So to make sure you find enough holiday flicks, you get free access to DirecTV, Hulu, Disney Plus, and of course Hallmark Plus. So you have just a couple hours to apply.
All right.
And I did the math. When it comes to Mariah Carey, $2.5 million every single year for All I Want for Christmas Is You, you get $2,500 for 25 movies. So to earn $2.5 million, you have to watch 25,000 Christmas movies which, if you're given 1.5 to 2 hours for
At
each
least, yeah.
movie,
Yeah.
it'll just take you a cool 5.5 years of nonstop holiday spirit and zero sleeping to make as much money as Mariah Carey does in 1 month.
Well,
Happy
good luck,
holidays, everybody.
You have to review them? Or
I
just
didn't
watch
say
them?
nothing about that. No, I think you just have to watch them.
Somebody doesn't like money.
Okay, that sounds easy to you, but just simply naming 100 women sounds frightening?
I never was frightened. I just said I would
You
get bored.
seemed a little scared.
I would get bored at watching nonstop Christmas movies for 5 years, too.
Well, that's 5 years, C-Lane. The 100 women can be named in 5 minutes.
Okay, how about 5 minus 2, 3 secret families?
All right.
Because
Who's got a secret family? You got a secret family?
I don't got no secret family. I got the same old family. But Frosty
Sounds
the
like
Snowman.
somebody who has a secret family would say.
Yeah, right? I don't know if I believe this.
Frosty the Snowman. What's the next line?
It was a jolly old guy.
And he had 3 secret families that we're just finding about, thanks to his son, I guess, one of the secret families.
One of them is that lady from Party of Five, right?
What?
One
So
of
you
them is
saw
the
the
lady
story
from Party
already.
of Five.
No,
we
from
just
Hot
played
Frosty.
the trailer, Hot Frosty.
Hot
That lady.
Frosty, right.
Yeah. Copyright claimed on that, too. I don't understand that. Copyright claimed on movie
On
trailers.
Frosty?
On a movie trailer. You want people to watch the movie trailer. It's supposed to be a promo. It's like copyright claiming somebody on a commercial. Well, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you do this?
Why would you take up the time for me to tell you about Jackie Vernon's secret families?
Okay, go ahead.
He has 3 secret families. That's all. It was the voice of the 1969 holiday classic. And with all that Frosty voice fame, he frostied all over the country. And
Was he
has
rich, you
himself
think?
3 secret families. I guess one of them was before he became famous. One marriage was when he was in the military. And then the other one was from Frosty voiceover stuff.
Hell yeah. I'm Frosty the Snowman.
Is that you?
That was actually Frosty the Snowman.
That
I was
is
just playing
not
a clip.
Frosty the Snowman.
I just played a clip over here. That's what
Play
it
it
was.
one more time. Go.
I'm Frosty the
I
Snowman.
knew it. If you want to watch any holiday movies, or
Where's my
perhaps
carrot?
one of my favorite holiday series is the premiere happening this weekend, Spartacus, House of Asher.
Yeah.
We also have Jay Kelly with George Clooney and Adam Sandler, the streaming premiere of The Family McMullen,
Yes.
written, directed, and starring Ed Burns. How about this? The first snow of Fraggle Rock.
Oh.
Also, that species does not thrive well in snow. So is this the last of Fraggle Rock? Am I right, guys? Saturday Night
Yep.
Live is going to be hosted by Melissa McCarthy, and you follow your dreams. And me on Instagram at Sabrina Amber. Most importantly, say it with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina.
I'm Frosty.
When we return, I'm Frosty the Snowman. No, I lost it. I had it dialed in. You guys screwed me up, man. I'll never get back there. He's got like kind of a polished sound to him, I thought. Right? It's,
I don't
on
remember.
the corner, I'm on the corner. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. That's me doing Diddy's rap. That's what that is. When we come back this week in Florida, that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Tampa Bay Bucks are home to face the New Orleans Saints. Coverage starts at noon this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
A water main break out into Lands, blocking all southbound lanes on Highway 15A southbound at Grantham Way. Look out for crews on the roadways there.
Hello. School mic activated. Welcome in.
Traffic tip line at 866-676-2477.
Challenge time, chat. A challenge for you. Damn it. For 2025, a challenge for you. Most, according to the Associated Press, the vaunted respected news outlet, the Associated Press, the most mispronounced words of 2025. Any guesses? The most mispronounced words of 2025, according to the Associated Press. Skibbity. No, that's not correct. Crudité. That's an easy one to screw up. That is an easy one indeed. No, the first one is somebody's name. Most mispronounced words of 2025. The number one on the list, according to the language learning company Babbel and the Associated Press. That's right, Mamdani, Zohran Mamdani. The most mispronounced words of 2025. Also, Alex Murdoch from the Hulu series. Monjaro. This pronounces it Monjaro. And let's see. The Louvre. People are saying Louvre like idiots, aren't they? You morons! If you're saying Louvre, you are a dummy. And one of the hardest ones is the active ingredient in Tylenol. Acetaminophen? I think I got it. Is that right? Acetaminophen. I believe that's right.
The folks at Talon Wealth are not attorneys, but they work with a group of attorneys who will provide a will and trust.
Ghislaine Maxwell? Probably on that list too. One for you, illegal? I don't get it, Gary. Explain more. What are you talking about? D's nuts? No. Acetaminophen. Did I say that right? Acetaminophen.
Historic utility rate hikes are coming. The biggest.
Acetaminophen.
But you can fight back with Solar Source.
2 minutes and we're back live on the show with This Week in Florida.
Guaranteed performance and maintenance included. Save up to 40% on your power bill.
I had a preamp blowout last night right when we were about to start Secret Shows. I was worried about if the light work affected anything or if something would have gone wrong. How do the camera shots look? Can I start tweaking those in? It'll take me a couple of weeks to get all that done. Josh went to talking to his microphone at the beginning of Secret Shows. Blown out. I got a preamp out. So this weekend, one of the many things I have to do is swap that son of a bitch out. Worcestershire. Is that right? Worcestershire sauce? Or is it just Worcester sauce? Worcestershire sauce. Sounds like you say illegal. No, I say illegal. That's how everybody says it. Do you say illegal? This person is an illegal immigrant? You're the weird one. Anybody else? Do I say illegal weird? Anybody else think I say illegal weird, or is that guy? Illegal. You've got to make sure you really hit ill. No one says it like that. Illegal. Illegal immigrant. Mullet. All right, we're coming back. This Week in Florida.
Based restoration specialist has got to work to fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Make this season about joy, not identity theft, with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year at LifeLock.com with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Occupying the space between high society and prison tattoos. This is the news.
Newsroom with the three best friends you never knew you had, going through the most viral stories of the day. This week in Florida is coming up in just a moment here on the show. Quick reminder, you can join us with your feedback at any time. An email sent to tips, T-I-P-S, at thenewsjunkie.com can squeak in on the show. If you want to be anonymous, put that up on top. It's very easy to email the show, or better yet, record a dispatch, which you can do on the website, as you would imagine, at thenewsjunkie.com. C-Lane, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, let's do This Week in Florida.
Giving you a recap of the most groan-worthy stories in the state. It's This Week in Florida.
That's right. The weekend is here. That means it's time to take a trip around the Sunshine State and see some of the craziness that has gone on in the past 7 days or so. They're not fading this one out anymore. We're just,
I'm sorry. You guys, you complain if I cut it off too early, or if I let it last too long, or what's the right amount? I'm sorry.
Just a fade out. Just a classic fade out.
Didn't you?
To be honest, I forgot. I hit the button and forgot.
I thought you had adjusted it to where it faded out on its own. You were just doing that every week?
I had previously made it just abruptly cut off, which you didn't like, and I took that away, and then it's a 2-minute long bed.
We were jamming.
Yeah,
we were jamming here. All right.
Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
Anyway, let's find out what's happening, what only good happened. This is not a great thing. There is an outbreak, friends. You need to be aware right now. An outbreak of the herpes.
Oh, really?
But not just any herpes. There is an outbreak of equine herpes virus type 1, which of course means that it takes place in what?
That would mean it takes place in horses.
Horses is correct. There are farmers are on high alert as authorities monitor the outbreak of EHV1, according to the equine. Is it equine or equine?
Equine, I believe.
Equine Disease Communication Center, the EDCC. The virus is causing concern among horse owners.
Equine.
It's equine.
Equine.
Yeah.
There
Equine.
we go. Says, we're just concerned about our horse's health, says Heather Davis of Thunder Acres Farms. The symptoms appear quickly and are difficult to combat once they manifest. Says symptoms come on quickly, and once they come on, it is hard to combat the virus, says Davis. As
you
of
hear
now,
that, Mr. Hands?
there have been no reported cases of EHV1 in Florida, and Davis's horses remain healthy, but she is vigilant, watching for warning signs. Experts say, just to be safe, don't bang the horses. Just overall
noted.
It's like a boil water notice, but it's a don't bang horses notice, because
I'm glad you warned me though, because you never know. You never know.
It's the weekend, man.
Yeah, right.
Nasty.
If you're getting into the holiday spirit, you might want to look no further than a guy who lives on 5 acres in Nokomis? I have never heard of this place.
Sounds kind of nice, though. Okay, Nokomis.
It's a property in Sarasota County. It is open to the public, and it brings the feel of an old-fashioned Christmas. The spirit has lived in Michael Lemick's heart since he was a child. He said he grew up with his mother, who always had Christmas and made sure everything was special and lit up. He's got his 5-acre property off Kilpatrick Road in Nokomis, where he has 37,000 lights on display to greet visitors Friday through Sunday. He said people can come down, drive through, see the animals, feed some treats, get a hot chocolate and a candy cane, and just hang out and enjoy. Look for his lights over in Nokomis. It's just Sarasota area. Did you see... are you looking at the link I just sent you?
I did see this, like a listing on Zillow.
Yeah, I thought when you had the story earlier about a guy who was a really big fan of something, I was like, is he stealing this story from me? Because there's a house available on Zillow right now in the Kissimmee area.
It's quite done up, this house that I'm looking at here.
It looks like a nice Airbnb style house. You know, they've got a nice kids room with a Jaws theme, and an America's Got Talent stage.
Yeah, with the buzzers and everything.
They have a room that's done up like the set of America's Got Talent. I got a little old school telephone booth there. Here we go. Look at that, Sabrina.
What?
You know, when you wanted your own AGT stage, this person is such a big fan of America's Got Talent that
that's so weird.
Every room in the house that has a television is showing that AGT graphic on it in the listing for this house, which makes it just a little bit odd.
How many people in the house?
I don't know.
At a time. How many seats in that AGT studio?
There's 3 seats for judges. You could be a judge with a buzzer.
But behind, I'm seeing some.
Do you have to fight
seats
over who gets to be the judge? I want to be the judge.
You might have to. Oh yeah, here you go. There is literally seating for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 additional people to be with you.
That's where I want my next birthday party.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. That's
America's Got Talent birthday. What's that house going for?
That is $1.35 million.
Okay. So
I would have
we
more.
got some spare change to get a house in Kissimmee.
They got like a Jurassic Park room for the kids, and it's got
going for 1.3.
The door is the Jurassic Park room has
a
helicopter fan. The door is the big Jurassic Park door. Is like no, that's a dinosaur. That whole thing.
Where's the dino DNA?
Probably on the bed sheets, I would guess.
Ew.
Yes.
It's a kid's room, Sean.
It doesn't have to be.
I had to do my due diligence with this next story because it was giving me a sense of deja vu. But I checked, and it says it was published on December 3rd. In Volusia County, a Daytona Beach man was arrested last week as part of a large-scale mortgage fraud scheme, according to the sheriff's office. In a release, deputies said the man, identified as fake real estate investor Christopher Musick, 57 years old, would create fake documents to pose as the owner of several different business properties. He'd get mortgages against those properties, use the money to buy more of them, rent them out, pocket the money, and never pay off his loans.
All right.
When investigators showed up to his house, there was a mat at the door reading, "Come back with a warrant."
Oh.
At which point, deputies said, "We came back with a warrant."
Oh, I got you on
I've
it.
seen those mats before.
We've had this story before.
It actually happened.
It says jail records reveal Musick was ultimately taken into custody on November 25th. He faces charges of organized scheme to defraud, grand theft over $100,000, and forgery. Total bond amounts to $225,000. There's
that looks rough. It shows his mugshot next to a shot of his welcome mat that says, "Come back with a warrant."
And they did. And he's definitely not the first person to have been arrested under such circumstances, because we've had this in This Week in Florida before. Speaking of deja vu, Backstreet Boy Brian Luttrell is still pissed at people getting on his beach.
You're kidding me.
Well, it
He's
hasn't
still
stopped.
doing it?
Yes. They're
Even
getting
how
on his beach.
poorly it was received by the people.
A Backstreet Boys singer, it says, Brian Luttrell is suing a senior sunbather for allegedly trespassing onto his private beach outside his $3.8 million Florida mansion. Luttrell, 50, accused 67-year-old Carolyn Barrington of repeatedly entering his Santa Rosa Beach property without permission and allegedly shouting and cursing at his family's property manager. The lawsuit, which was initially filed in September, claimed Hill had set out to antagonize, bully, and harass the Luttrell family. They'll harass sunbathers back. There was a picture on this article of either him or his property manager or something, just using a drill to annoy people that are sunbathing on his property.
Sean, you remember that during the New Year's celebration I had.
Jesus, man. Yeah, well, your neighbor used I think it was a leaf blower, wasn't it?
And just the exhaust poison after that.
Yeah.
I will say, based on this timeline, I'm not completely sure. He spent the little bit he had at home from his residency in Vegas to harass people that are on his private beach.
I guess. Yeah. Well, it also says they have a property manager, so that's probably who stays there full time.
Just put some mines on the beach, problem solved.
I don't know if you're allowed to do that.
Like in a weekend, this will be done. You put a couple of mines on the beach. The lady goes out there to get her son in. Gone.
Trespassing has apparently been an issue since the couple bought the 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath home in February of 2023. A video that went viral 2 months later showed Luttrell and his wife in a dispute with unnamed beachgoers about the property lines. In Florida, the wet sand and water below the mean high water line are typically public, while the dry sand above said line can be privately owned. So as long as you're in the water or on wet sand, I think you're allowed to be on this guy's property.
So it depends on the tide?
It very well could.
Know?
Well, if that's the case, you better just get used to it because you're not going to win.
Yeah.
You're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, they're just going to have everybody just on his beach all the time. He can't spend that much time there.
Yeah, that would
get
be,
off my beach.
It would be more annoying if they were Backstreet Boys fans on your private Backstreet Boys beach and doing like some sort of Backstreet Boys songs the whole time.
Could you imagine sunbathing on some random beach and Brian Luttrell comes out to shoo you away? You're like, wait a second.
This is my beach, bitch. Mm-hmm. I don't know what round did that. You could go down that route if you'd like to.
You know, he tells me to leave, and I say, "Tell me why."
Okay, we're on.
We needed to put a nail in that coffin. A 37-year-old woman was arrested in Ocala after a police officer allegedly saw her walking on a sidewalk with no pants on.
When did that become illegal?
In Obama's America, I believe it was sometime around there. On Sunday, November 16th, an Ocala Police Department officer was in a parked patrol vehicle near the block of Who Cares Highway. When a woman was observed walking on the sidewalk, the officer noted the arrest report that the woman's underwear was around her knees, exposing her buttock and vagina area.
Nice.
I don't usually see buttock in singular. It was just buttocks.
Maybe she just has one cheek.
Maybe. The woman was later identified as Kendra Ann Jones. She was actively drinking from a liquor bottle that was wrapped in plastic bag. The officer made contact with Jones and seized the 375 milliliter bottle of Flashpoint.
Wow, let me look this up.
What is Flashpoint?
She's drinking Flashpoint alcohol.
Observing that approximately 75% of the liquid inside had already been consumed. When the officer attempted to speak with Jones, she became combative and was detained in handcuffs. Do we know what Flashpoint is?
Cinnamon?
Fake Fireball.
Oh, I think I might have a mini bottle of that somewhere. It's like the 99-cent Fireball.
But is Fireball so expensive that you have to have the knockoff version?
Everything.
Flashpoint?
I think every liquor has a knockoff version.
Have you seen that clip where it's the 18-year-old girl at the holiday meal, and she smells one of the things on the tabletop, and she's like, "Oh, it smells like Fireball." And her mom goes, "Do you mean cinnamon?" And it's like, "Oh, shoot. Hold on. May have just led on to something."
It's like when I'm reading and the word patron comes up, but I say it wrong in my head. That's
right.
That's more of a self-report.
Patron.
Over in Ocala, several employees at a Florida fire department have been arrested for their alleged involvement in a hazing incident. Deputies from the Marion County Sheriff's Office arrested 22-year-old Edward Kenny III, 22-year-old Seth Day, and 19-year-old Tate Trouthween.
Whoa.
On charges of...
That's a name. Was he the one that was hazed?
It doesn't say. I don't.
Trouthween?
Trouth. Trauthwein. Trouthween.
Trouth.
They charged them with kidnapping, robbery, and battery. Another person, Kaylee Bradley, was arrested for robbery and accessory to the robbery. The sheriff said Station 21 firefighters attempted to remove a TikTok dance video from the victim's phone. They believed to be involved in some sort of hazing.
We're still doing that after how many times people have gotten in trouble?
They chased the victim into a parking lot, removed his pants, and struck him with a belt. Struck him with his own belt when they caught him. The suspect stole the victim's phone, removed his underwear, and continued to hit him when he refused to give the passcode. The suspects then allegedly dragged him across the parking lot before waterboarding him 3 times with a water bottle and a towel.
Okay. It was cute when he did the whole spanking, Waterboarding him?
They did like the Guantanamo Bay relay. They tried
Good
every move in the book on this guy.
Son of a bitch. Here it is.
He was literally saved by the bell. The victim was released by the suspects after a call for service came into the station. So they would have kept waterboarding him had there not been a fire to fight.
Oh, the fire department.
Marion County Fire Chief James Banta said, in my 30 years as a firefighter, this is the most outrageous thing that's been reported to me.
In your 30 years, never heard of this.
In shock. Let's see. A man has been arrested accused of attacking a teen fishing in his backyard. It was not on his own property. He said the kid slipped and fell, according to the report. Central Florida could be the top spot for future air taxis, according to a study. Everybody's been talking about Waymo showing up in Central Florida, but air taxis could be the next thing. There's also a company making plans to roll them out in Miami as well. And last but not least, this week in Florida, a St. Petersburg man is accused of stealing a Tesla Cybertruck while on a test drive and causing approximately $20,000 in damages to the vehicle.
What?
Probably
That's an insane amount of money.
It's an insane thing to steal, seeing as it's surrounded by cameras inside and out.
He got away with it and have the app, did he?
That are recording the whole time. According to the affidavit, he agreed to a test drive of a 2025 Tesla Cybertruck for 30 minutes. He never returned the vehicle. He kept it for 2 days.
Damn.
Seems like they would be able to find it. An assistant manager at the dealership found the stolen Tesla at his home. It had been seriously damaged and the dealer tag had been removed. This is including a smashed rear view mirror, a missing GPS monitor, a detached sun visor on the driver's side. Front fender flares had been partially torn off. Small rocks and a pair of men's underwear were found inside the flares. He was arrested and faces charges of grand theft and criminal mischief. That's it for This Week in Florida.
Thank you, C-Lane. And when we come back, we'll have the clip that has everybody talking today. I don't know if you've heard this or not, but you will.
No, I haven't been talking.
And you, too, will be talking as well. You'll be talking more than you've ever talked before.
Talking about people?
Out the door. Or when we come back, we'll get into all that and more. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Just quit.
You know you can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hey! This is the Skull Mike.
Familiar delays start to pile up here this afternoon. See traffic.
I'd like
instant oil
you to buy a bike for next Wednesday. Our annual bike drive next Wednesday on the show.
Sponsored by Indeed.com.
And I'm wondering how, why, what we should do for our video streaming setup for next Wednesday. We'll see. TBD.
Visit Indeed.com/credit. Again, that's Indeed.com/credit.
Bootsy says, didn't Sean say he was taking next Wednesday off? That was my point. We only have 2 weeks left. So I was like, what would be the perfect day to take? Next Wednesday felt like the perfect day to take. So I get like 2 days break, 2 days, weekend, final week. But Wednesday is the bike drive, so I can't take that. So I don't know. We'll see. Please stream live. They want everybody to use the same setup, and I don't. The problem with a lot of this stuff is the monsters can get to the event and get set up and start streaming and start video streaming. But then for us to get set up, they all have to leave, and then we have to get in, and then we have to like change it to our video streaming. I don't know. I'll try my best. Sean hates underprivileged kids so much he's skipping the bike drive. True. Hate those little bastards.
I'll take a new Outlander with 0% financing for 60 months.
New vehicles under 20 grand, plus acres of pre-owned, and you get a lifetime warranty. Lifetime on new.
Austin, quick question. I want to try to tune my microphone a little bit more this weekend. What is the sound called? I think I've asked you this before. Sometimes when I'm talking, I can hear a sound that is akin to if you were singing next to a snare and the snare started shaking, like a shaking, trembling of a snare. I can hear that in my voice, and it's not completely clear, and I want to work that out. What do I call that? What is that called?
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal.
When we come back, we've also got all the updates, bunch of them actually, on the DC pipe bomber suspect. How did they not get this guy earlier? Was the Biden administration really just sitting on this information? What's going on? Who is this guy? Et cetera, et cetera. Spatial sound setting? No, that's not right.
Up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
Get old, what's his name from the promo team? You mean Brandon? Tin in the ear?
They're back. Florida strawberries are in season and full of flavor. First in the market.
Maybe like a distortion?
Sweeten your day. Whether you're snacking, baking, or blending, Florida strawberries bring sunshine to every dish. Look for the Fresh from Florida logo when you shop and find delicious strawberry recipes at Fresh from Florida.
Awesome, we gotta work on that.
And while you're there, sign up for the free Fresh from Florida Club.
But I want to make sure we save all of the current settings so that we don't screw it up and we can go back to where we were. 2 minutes and we're back live on the show.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Hey guys, it's Angel from the Monsters. You know I love cooking on my Big Green Egg. And every time I get asked why, I tell you it's because it's an awesome experience, it's impressive, and everything comes out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one,
90 seconds. Updates coming in on the DC pipe bomber. And then maybe we have Moses DeWitt. I hope we have Moses DeWitt. We got questions galore for the guy. Hasn't been in a while. He was over in Hawaii. I don't know if he came back after that. Hopefully we got Mo DeWitt this week. We'll see. Cross your fingers, everybody. Pray to the Just Call Mo gods. And we shall see. All right. We are coming back. Hang tight.
Second, and alerts you to the threats you could miss yourself. If your identity is stolen, your own U.S.-based restoration specialist is going to work to fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Make this season about joy, not identity theft, with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year at LifeLock.com with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
Keep the holiday soundtrack on everywhere.
The snowman.
Open the free iHeartRadio app and listen to Magic 107.7, Orlando's Christmas station. On the go, tap the holiday banner or just search holiday. And you'll see customized stations like iHeart Christmas Classics, iHeart Country Christmas, and tons of playlists to set the mood. You've got enough to do. Let us handle the music. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and start listening.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Coming soon.
They're best friends, unless they're fighting. Are they fighting? It's the news.
Welcome into the world's most viral newsroom. Story time with the three best friends you'd ever had, and you can learn everything happening in the world and stay up with all things viral with us. Learn more on the website, thenewsjunkie.com. A lot going on this week. So many news stories out there grabbing our attention. And one of them was, I can't believe it, but like out of nowhere, there was an arrest in the D.C. pipe bomb case, which seemed as cold as could be. It seemed like one of these things where, hey, if you surveil an area and find out where all the cameras are and then approach that area covering all of your identity, like your face, your mask is covering your mouth, got like a hat on and a hoodie, you can't see anything, then you could get away with stuff. It seemed like another example of that happening. But all of a sudden, boom, they announced the arrest of this guy, Brian Cole, and he is allegedly the January 6th pipe bomber.
This was after the Lady Walk.
This was after there was an accusation that the real culprit behind the pipe bombs at the Capitol that were left outside the Republican, the RNC and the DNC as well, the Republican National Committee and the Democratic National Committee. These pipe bombs were out there and luckily didn't go off, but they were left. And then somebody was accused just weeks ago of doing this. That was a woman. That's not who they arrested. They arrested this dude.
The situation, the pipe bomber of all of them in our history, that it was particular shoes. Was it like the Nike something?
He had a particular pair of Nike shoes on that they said were quite rare, and they were looking into that to see if they could pin this guy down. Let's go over to the FBI press conference when they announced the arrest of this D.C. pipe bomber suspect.
When you attack American citizens,
Kash Patel,
when you attack our institutions of legislation, when you attack our nation's capital, you attack the very being of our way of life. And this FBI and this Department of Justice stand here to tell you that we will always refute it and combat it. We will provide the safest country the nation has ever seen under President Trump's leadership here. And that's what we did here today with great resolve on a case of massive public importance, as it should be. An individual who is now alleged to have placed multiple explosive devices to blow up multiple people and multiple officials, innocent civilians, is now arrested thanks to the brave men and women of the FBI and the interagency.
All right, so he says, we got him. They're very confident that after all these years, it was this dude named Brian Cole Jr., who it appears his father owns some bail bonds company. That there's something for everybody here, right? Like if you want to be like, he's, like the Spider-Man meme, like he's your responsibility. He's your responsibility. When they first put the photo out of this dude, you're like, okay, he's 30. He was 25 when this happened. It's this younger black guy whose father owns a bail bonds company.
And the only photo they were putting out was his senior photo.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Hold on. I'll see if I can bring it up for the people on the stream. But Brian Cole is the guy's name.
While you're looking for that, an update on the story from The Blaze. Mm-hmm. They have changed the the feature picture, like the featured image on the article.
Yeah,
had 4 different pictures of the woman that they said was the 94% match to the suspect's gait.
Oh, really?
This Shawnee Kirkhoff, who probably has a pretty decent case against the Blaze for calling her the bomber.
Yeah,
they changed it to just a collage of pictures of the surveillance footage.
Yeah, they got that big wrong. If this guy's the right dude, is this Urkel-looking dude? Brian Cole Jr. is the guy that they're saying did this. His father owns a bail bonds company that worked to free illegal immigrants from ICE facilities and sued the Trump administration's Department of Homeland Security. So people are using that to be like, oh, his dad did this, so therefore he this, or he's, we don't have any clue. And they also said they dropped the tidbit that he was into a 2020 election conspiracy, but they didn't specify like what exactly it was. So it's kind of nebulous and up there at the moment. And we'll learn more about Brian Cole. I'm just glad they finally arrested somebody after 5 years of nothing.
The Blaze actually changed the whole article.
Did they?
Yeah.
It's not going to take
They're-
away from what you did before.
No, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's already out there.
Right.
Like, that shows they're probably scared, though.
Yeah.
They're probably scared.
It says they did this yesterday. Blaze News but yesterday when we went looking for this, the article was still there. So in between then and now, Blaze News considers fairness and accuracy to be the defining goals of any news organization. Our report posted on November 8th about the January 6th pipe bombs was based on sourcing from individuals in a position to know this type of sensitive law enforcement information who have demonstrated a record of reliability and accuracy.
Not so much.
Of note, the sources continue to stand by the information they provided. At all times, the reporting adhered to professional journalistic standards and was published with good faith belief in its truth.
That's rough, man.
Even so, in light of Thursday's developments and the FBI's arrest of another individual, we consider the values of fairness and accuracy to require retraction of this article.
Well, they chased after this guy for 5 years. It wasn't this woman that the Blaze thought it was. It was allegedly this Brian Cole Jr. guy. This guy, they tracked his phones, and he was all around the areas where the bombs were. They tracked the credit cards and bank cards that he was using, and he had purchased various things, including, I think, the shoes that the person was wearing, and also the materials that were used in the pipe bomb eventually. I don't know why it took so long. I don't know why they had to bring up the reward over the years from $50,000 to $100,000 to $500,000, but finally some movement on this. Let us know what you think. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Meanwhile, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz says people are driving by his house and shouting out the word retard. And he is saying that he's being trolled incessantly by people driving by his house. He's not thrilled about this. Here he is, Governor Tim Walz, talking about
Are you okay with the president calling our neighbors garbage? Are you okay with him referring to Minnesota as a hellhole, unfactually untrue? This creates danger. And I'll tell you what, in my time on this, I'd never seen this before. People driving by my house and using the R word in front of people. This is shameful. And I have yet to see an elected official, a Republican elected official, say, you're right, that's shameful. He should not say it. So look, I'm worried. We know how these things go. They start with taunts, they turn to violence. So
Tim Walz, you can miss me with this, okay? But this is a little too late for any politician at all in Washington to be like, actually, this is quite dangerous. I mean, sure, I've called everybody that I dislike a Nazi 5 billion times, but actually, the rhetoric is quite dangerous. They're screaming the R word as they're going by my house. But the governor of Minnesota, Tim Walz, in a video with over 1 million views, saying, I'm worried. We know how these things go.
He ought to just take it old school, just run outside and go, you're a retard.
Yeah, I know you are, but what am I? Just screaming at them. He was not happy, though. This has been happening a lot, I guess, at his house. Let us know what you think. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Real quick, I wanted to share this with you. Michael Jordan has been in court this week. I think it's some NASCAR stuff because Michael Jordan is a smart investor and has been putting a bunch of money on the line in the world of NASCAR with a lot of goals in mind. One, to bring NASCAR to more black people, to open up the world of African-American fandom into the NASCAR world, which is a smart business move. And he's working on that. But he was showing up to the courthouse and somebody started blasting I think the Bulls theme song. Oh, there it is. Yeah. They start blasting it on like a Bluetooth speaker as he's pulling up to the courthouse.
Well, that's fun.
I wish it were louder.
Yeah.
I got you.
I think it gets, does it get louder when he gets closer? Damn, he's still huge, man. There he is.
How do we feel about testifying today?
Fine. Fine, he says. That's it. Ha ha. Fine. He said, but they were playing the dum 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 dum. All right, that's not a good example of how it goes. Yeah.
Also, here you go.
That one. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen.
Are you
Your thing, whatever your thing is, congratulations. Quick break. When we come back, jury duty is on the way. I don't know if we have our friend Mo DeWitt coming in. I hope we do. We do.
He is incoming.
Guys, give me the hat.
Excellente. Moses
Make it nice
DeWitt
for him.
of JustCallMo.com is going to be making his way into the studio. And boy, do we have some great questions for him this week.
We have a backlog, Sean.
Oh, I'm excited. We got
Go
some
use the
good
bathroom.
ones.
We have a few minutes.
We got some good ones. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
How much wiener schnitzel did you have?
I can't eat that food anymore.
No?
I am so wienered out that I can't.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real radio 104.1.
This is Super Bowl champion Alfred Williams. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports.
Go, Mike, activated. Somebody says of NASCAR, he's not courting black viewers for NASCAR. He's a legit owner. I know he's a legit owner, but Michael Jordan, didn't he buy the NASCAR racing team that Bubba Wallace was on? Is that not correct? Let me know if that's correct. I'm pretty sure that Michael Jordan, at least for a time, had Bubba Wallace on the team that he was working on for NASCAR, and they did have a specific stated goal of opening up the world of NASCAR to more black fans, which is a good business model. They haven't done a great job courting black fans over the years.
0.25%. Don't leave money on the table. Let that mortgage guy down. Get the money off the table and back in your hands. If you're looking to buy a business or a franchise, that mortgage guy down has business back.
Good to have you awake.
Resources for your SBA and business loans of all sizes.
Did you realize that you weren't going to Publix today, and so you said, I'll just have to take a nap?
No, shut up.
Huh? You what? Exhausted from what?
I was up all day yesterday.
Doing what?
Failing at making spatzel.
No, you made a delicious dinner. That was fantastic. That ratatouille was really good. I've never had ratatouille before. It was so good.
It was good.
Yeah, so then what are you complaining about?
I'm not complaining.
Everybody's been talking in the chat about how you've been complaining a lot. Yeah, huh?
No.
They've been booing you a lot lately. Yeah. There's been a lot of it. You guys have really turned the corner. They used to like you.
Stop it.
They used to like you.
Stop.
Not anymore. No, I'm kidding. They still like you. Be safe, please. What are you doing? What are you going to do?
I gotta wipe all the surfaces and then I'm gonna clean the pool and clean the filter.
Whatever you got to do. See you later. Bye. Bubba sucks?
Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires new activation on a total base 5G unlimited plan. Port in and ID verification requirements vary by device.
Bubba and Denny Hamlin are the racers?
Your results may vary.
Tim, I'm receiving an important update.
Ooh, are you getting night vision?
No.
Trump didn't own a NASCAR team, but he did have Bubba as a driver before, I heard.
From another lender.
Okay.
No night vision?
No night vision.
Learn more at NavyFederal.org/auto loans. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members.
Hamlin's a co-owner? I don't know a lot about NASCAR. I know that Michael Jordan, a longtime businessman, basketball star, wanted to get into the world of NASCAR. I don't know that there were any other black owners in NASCAR, and he got into it. There weren't many black drivers in NASCAR. Bubba Wallace got into it. Then Bubba Wallace got literally roped in on this whole fiasco that some racist left a noose behind or whatever. And that blew things up into a growth space. 3 minutes. Have Dortney pick up a sub at Publix? I can't have her go to Publix again. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding money to the Publix. After the George Floyd incident, the documentary The Fall of Minneapolis came out, and Tim Walz's True Colors came out. He's a horrible governor, a must-see. I haven't seen that. I don't know if I really care to see that. I mean, you could see what people thought of him. He was going to be second in line for the presidency. I don't think he was a very compelling candidate. I think Minnesota, and Minneapolis in particular, has some major issues, huge demographic issues. When you take in hundreds of thousands of Somalian people in just 10 years, and you completely upend the demographics of the city. And now Somalian people are getting voted into offices, changing the rules and laws so that in Minneapolis, they can blare the call to prayer from all of these mosques all day long or any hours of the day they need to. They've done a lot in terms of changing things. They want things to be, a lot of them, more like Somalia. That is a huge, huge issue, a major issue. We can pretend like it's not, but it definitely is. So I think Tim Walz tried to do too much sitting back and being like, we welcome everybody with open arms in our city. And it's like, that's fine. If your city starts to become a nice collection of all different represented groups and everybody assimilates and works together, good, great, sounds good. But you all have to unite under the idea of being an American at your core, not a Somalian any longer. If you love Somalian, peace the fuck out. We are Americans here, okay? And you have to be able to assimilate to make that work. I don't know that a lot of these people are doing that.
Your favorite stations, podcasts, and songs you love most in 2025 are waiting for you now in the iHeartRadio.
Sean, they've been doing that Dearborn since the late 80s? Yes, but it's exploded in the last 10 years.
And songs you love most in 2025 are waiting for you now in the iHeartRadio app and in your inbox. You can open the iHeartRadio app today to see your top picks of the year. Your 2025 Rewind starts now.
Can't decide what to make for your holiday dinner? Then join the free Fresh from Florida Club at freshfromflorida.com and start creating the perfect holiday menu with local in-season ingredients. It could be the easiest decision you'll make all year.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at thenickleyGroup.com.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Filling you in on the shocking details. Just try not to pass out. This is the new.
We're going to talk with our friend Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm momentarily here on the show as we get into jury duty. And I'm excited about this because
Ghost Town over here.
We have some pretty good questions this week. Was Celie maybe going to get Mo? He might be getting him.
I was trying to find him, but he's not here yet.
Oh, okay. All right,
No,
well,
Mo.
when Mo does arrive, we'll get to the questions because we do have some pretty good ones that we've built up over the course of the week. I'm excited about that. Let's see. Otherwise, a couple of things I wanted to work in. One was this story about a growing trend. And half of this must be fake.
Horse herpes?
A growing trend, not of horse herpes, but of what they call doll moms. I don't know what to make of this other than mental illness or something. Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Like this one.
It's so strange, man.
This says morning with a doll mom. All right. And this is one of the examples.
Oh, the morning, not like I am in grief.
No, morning, like it's a morning routine with a woman who calls herself a doll mom, and she's walked into this room that's outfitted like there's a little kid there, but it's just a doll. She's cleaning up the mess.
Oh, who's my big girl?
Turning off the white noise.
You have the white noise for the baby? For the doll?
You have a white noise for a fake baby. A white noise machine to calm a fake baby.
And that bassinet doesn't look cheap.
No,
I mean, she has multiple angles. It's a beautiful home. Everything's matching.
Baby food. Oh my God, are these more fake kids? This woman has a whole household full of fake kids? What is this?
This is creepy.
Okay, now is she banking on it? Because if that's the case, why not do all of this?
Hold on. I can't tell anything about like her account on this post.
It doesn't show.
Damn. No.
Doesn't show her like username pop up watermark.
No, not on this one that I'm looking at, but it says morning with a doll mom. And she's now feeding her fake baby.
What are we doing today?
Oh my God.
Putting together the storage racks and organizing all of the hair accessories.
I hate it.
Oh my God. No,
don't
please.
want it.
What in the mental illness is happening here?
So I found this, but it's even another TikTok account that is banking off of material like this. Dolls aren't real. That's the TikTok account.
That one's it's called Dolls Aren't Real.
Yeah, but I
Dolls
think that's
Aren't-
making fun of the dollsaren'treal.com.
Yeah.
Our story. Gina started collecting authentic reborn dolls in 2020. Over the years, her innate love for dolls and her lifelong creativity inspired her to create entertaining videos for doll enthusiasts. Go to this website.
Hold
it's
on.
terrifying.
I think this might actually. This is from the same place.
This is her?
Yeah, the dolls
found
aren't
it?
real. Yeah, the dolls aren't real are from the lady. All right, so that's her post. And it says, Life as a doll mom. Her name is Gina. And then she posts her YouTube account. So she.
Buddy, I mean, she's making some money.
Yes, she is actually.
Why
Yes, she is.
not?
181,000 subscribers on YouTube.
And almost 300,000 on TikTok.
Dressing my reborn kids. Oh my God, they call them reborn kids. These dolls aren't
Do
real.
you deal with the same dilemma?
Yes.
I'll be testing 3 hairstyles. Danny's making it clear he's not too. Today we're diving into a fun routine. Getting my 4 reborn dolls, all kid-sized.
Oh, well, is C-Lane gone?
Yeah, C-Lane disappeared.
Hang on.
And he's back.
There you go. I got it.
Ready for school.
It's just Sean
Every
watching.
outfit for my kid-sized reborn girls is neatly stored right.
I've never even heard this stuff. Reborn girls?
Yeah, I think I'm good with just the background music.
Wow. So they've got a whole YouTube channel, 181,000 subscribers, and people tune in as this woman pretends she has a whole family full of dolls that are real, and everybody in the comments is like on board. Danny is my absolute favorite, and do a video with him in school, please. I just love Danny. Danny's not real, by the way.
What school?
He's so cute. Probably because he reminds me of me when I was a younger kid.
Because you were plastic and couldn't move on your own when you were a kid.
Hey, girly, how you doing today? Finally, a new video. Oh, my God, first, glad the kids got their own video. Wow, okay. What a world. The world of reborn kids where these people are pretending to have real babies, but they are indeed fake.
We have to dive into this more. The thumbnails, ouchie, let's repair her. And it's just little girl doll with no arms.
Really?
Smiling.
So they pretend to. Well, this is what you do when you're.
Look at this. It's even worse.
This is what you do when you're a little kid. It's fine when you're a little kid, but if you're a grown ass adult
They look so
pretending.
realistic.
Let's see. Did you send me one?
I sent you 2. I am disturbed.
Oh my God! Okay.
Right?
My brand new doll.
What the hell?
Right?
My brand new doll is home,
head on
but
the
something
ground.
seems off with his face. So I
Yeah.
grabbed my scissors, extra zip
stabbed him.
ties, and a bag of stuffing.
Of course.
Let's open him up and solve this mystery.
It's like nightmare
Sometimes
fuel.
you get lucky, and the artist will leave the zip tie a little loose, and the doll's head will pop off.
No!
I think I might have solved this mystery. Do you see?
No.
The stuffing is coming out of the head because it was packed into
Those
a
of you just tuning in.
stocking.
Wow!
She's taking part of baby.
What?
Plot twist, she has 4 children she hasn't paid attention to in years.
Yeah, this woman has a whole family of fake babies, and she treats them like they're real, and she makes videos with them.
Real talk,
And there's
if you're breaking in 7 figures, though, would you not do the same?
I would think about it. It's not bad. The YouTube revenue must actually be pretty significant because she's getting a lot of views. The craziest thing I think that I found in this so far is that people aren't making fun of her in the comments. They're for real. They're like celebrating her, and they think the kids have personalities and stuff. The world needs a reboot, man. We've got to figure this out. Something has gone wrong.
Nah.
Speaking of things gone wrong, our friend Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm is here.
All wrong.
Look at him. Moses, this has been a banner week for Mo questions. Yeah, we have stacked the Mo questions up, and I think we have some really good ones for you.
And, of course, a couple weirds.
Yes, definitely some stuff, like stuff that I don't think any lawyer has ever been asked before, but like interesting questions. So we're going to get into that. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with Jury Duty at the top of the hour. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Download the all-new iHeartRadio app. Make Real Radio 104.1 number one on your presets, and you could win free stuff at upcoming events.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
A water main breaks blocking all lanes on Highway 15A southbound at Grantham Way. There's a crash reported on Sand Lake Road near.
Go, Mike, activated. Hey.
Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the traffic center.
By the way, somebody did dispatch about the Somalians.
Sponsored by Supershore.
And somebody has recommended what is supposed to be a very good Somalian food item. I am open-minded about food. When I think about Somalian food, I don't necessarily have good thoughts. I think about like villages outside of Mogadishu where they make their food in buckets and stuff. I think of not the most clean kitchens, but there's probably something good. And I'll try this, whatever this person said. I will try it out. Give it a shot. I forgot what they call it. All right, couple of minutes, and we're back with our friend Modawid. There's an excellent Ethiopian restaurant by SeaWorld. I think I've heard about that. I think I've been recommended this place before. Ethiopian food, I've heard good things about, actually. Not Somalian food, though I'm sure there's crossover, right? We have an Ethiopian restaurant down the street from us, which, I'll be totally honest with you, the only reason we haven't gone there and tried it is it's a little intimidating. Just like going in there, I have no idea. I've never been to an Ethiopian restaurant. It's like the windows are all blacked out and it's not super welcoming. But I want to try it. Seems like there'd be a fair amount of goat. Good, I like goat. That ain't going to scare me away. I'm more scared of mud than goat. Goat I'm good with. I bet those buckets outside of Mogadishu are cleaner than 50% of the fast food restaurants you go to here in America? No. No, and I don't think you believe that. Otherwise, you'd go over to Somalia and get some chow out of the buckets in the village. I don't think you believe that. In fact, I bet, I'm going to go out on a limb here, Dan. I'm going to go out on a limb. I bet you would lift this up as a good example of effective government spending, wouldn't you? That we have governmental organizations that oversee the cleanliness and standards in food kitchens in the United States of America. And they score them and rate them and put the information out there for the public. And I'll be honest with you, I would say you're right. One of the best uses of taxpayer dollars to make sure people are eating safely, to make sure the kitchens are clean in the United States of America, that's actually based government right there. I support it. I think it's good. Couple of minutes and we're back live. Taxes are theft. Until those property taxes get wiped, huh? Dan says absolutely. Of course. That's why America's a first world country. Utilizes in some cases the taxpayer dollars in smarter ways. In many cases not, but in that particular way, it's smart. We make sure people, to the best of our ability, are eating clean and safe food. I'm unfamiliar with the practices in Somalia, but I'm going to guess it's not as stringent. Y'all come down to Jupiter, I'll make some Ethiopian food. I'm in. Did y'all ever hear why the Secret Service was in Orlando? Not sure. My fondness for food regulations and regulatory agencies doesn't mean I think all restaurants are clean. Well, no, that's the purpose of having the entire system. That's the purpose of having it there. But it's something that makes us an advanced country. Most advanced countries in the world have some sort of system where they monitor the food that people are purchasing and eating. And if I'm honest with you, Dan, you're also wrong targeting the fast food places. Now, maybe you think fast food equals capitalism, and I don't like these big, giant corporations or whatever. But I bet you would find, if you went down the line, it's actually the local mom and pop restaurants that tend to have much dirtier kitchens with more violations than the chains. McDonald's ain't fucking around with that. McDonald's kitchen is clean as a whistle, baby. Because guess what? There's a bonus structure for a lot of the managers who make over 6 figures to run these places. So you'll find that those fast food establishments actually tend to have, in most neighborhoods, the highest scores imaginable, while it's the one-off family-owned and operated places that suffer. I deliver to a bunch of mom and pops and Sean's right. I think that's just anecdotally true to me and probably just true across the board. Mo time! I need a song to end on.
When things go wrong, we do what's right. Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change.
We're going to figure that out next break.
With up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com. The only thing between you and your best self is a start button. This Cyber Monday, explore the world with Nordic Track. From the peaks of Peru to the streets of Paris, every workout moves you somewhere.
Are food trucks regulated as well? They have rules, yeah.
The equipment's amazing, smooth, quiet, and those screens make it all feel real. Ready to start your next workout adventure?
Even hot dog carts are.
No brand in the US. Shop NordicTrack.com.
All right, we're coming back.
Smooth, quiet, and those screens make it all feel real. Ready to start your next workout adventure with the #1 treadmill brand in the US? Shop NordicTrack.com for Cyber Monday savings. Nordic Track. Train anywhere, explore everywhere.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to
Penguin, I call bullshit. I call bullshit.
Do you own a small business?
Because I'll run the numbers during the break. We'll see, okay? To be continued.
Use as directed.
Do you own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got a question after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Documenting and contributing to the decline in American culture. This
Good God, is it nice to have you. Learn more about all things that happen around here in the world's most viral newsroom. Go to thenewsjunkie.com right now. Our friend Mo's with us. And Mo, as promised, we have some, I think interesting questions that we've gathered up for you during the week. Here's how this tends to work. We start out the week, we run into all of these viral stories, and inevitably, time after time, we end up with an issue. And we're like, hey, what's the answer to this? Put it on the Mo list. And the Mo list grows over the weeks. And Mo is back in here
like
now.
the Grinch's heart, like 3 times as big as normal.
Yeah, this is a 2 to 3 times as big Mo list as you're used to, I think. But here goes nothing. C-Lane, what do we have on the Mo list from this week?
All right. Well, we'll start with the twin 4-year-old girls who I don't know if it's girls, but got a hold of a gun, and they ended up shot. And the dad's in big trouble because, among other things, he was a convicted felon, so he wasn't supposed to have a gun.
Ooh.
But
yeah.
The question on that was, does that mean that the mom also now loses her right to have a gun because there can't be one in the household? Like, does that infringe upon her Second Amendment right?
Well, to some degree. So, he can't have possession of a firearm. So the question becomes where the gun is and if, it could be considered that he had possession. So theoretically speaking, if the gun was, locked somewhere that he didn't have access to. But the problem would be is if the house was ever searched or something like that, the police are going to assume that he has possession of it. And then he's going to have to somehow prove that he doesn't as a defense.
I mean, we had a listener many years ago who was on probation, could not be anywhere near alcohol, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And just because her husband had it, she went to jail. So I would imagine the same rules would apply for guns.
Yeah, exactly. You have to basically show that it's not your alcohol. That's a little different because if you can't even be around alcohol. Normally it's you can't consume alcohol, but maybe that was a different situation. But yeah, it's basically you have to put on a defense to show that firearm was not, quote unquote, in your possession, and there can be, kind of constructive possession. If it's in your home, it's essentially assumed to be in your possession.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people this week, Moses, were talking about. Did you see any of the Diddy docuseries, or have you not watched that? Okay.
Oh, buddy.
It's interesting.
It's good.
I
like it.
Well, first of all,
Turns out didn't do a lick of it.
You're going to like it, Moses, for a couple of reasons. One, because I know you like rap. Just the rap history that's in the Diddy docuseries is super interesting, at least to me. I think you'll find it interesting. And the second is the legal angle of all of this. And we had some questions around that, I think, on the lists at some point.
I don't have anything specifically Diddy on this list.
All right. Well, one thing that I was thinking of while I was watching this was 50 Cent put his name behind this. And I guess the documentary was mostly done, but just kind of to troll his arch nemesis, Diddy, he pushed this along and it became the most popular show on Netflix, this series about how much of a monster he is. Could 50 Cent be held liable for the content that's in this documentary if there was maybe a lawsuit coming back towards him?
Well, I assume it's probably through some production company, so it would be the production company that would be sued, not him personally. And obviously, for a defamation suit against a celebrity like that, it is or a public figure, it is a higher threshold. So I'm sure he's insulated with the way that the production company is set up, where they could sue the production company and not necessarily him individually. But, if that happened, I'm sure the media would pick up, 50 Cent being sued, even though that's not really what's happening.
Yeah. One of the other things that got my attention was at the end, Mo, they said something on the order of 70 lawsuits remain open against Sean Combs.
I thought it was more.
I thought I said 100. It started off at 100, maybe.
Some large number of lawsuits. If you're somebody and you end up the target of that many lawsuits, what the hell are you supposed to do if you're not Diddy and you're not mega rich? You just instantly file for bankruptcy when everybody sues you? Or?
Well, probably. I mean, first, you're probably not going to be the subject of that many lawsuits because you're not rich. I mean, here they're going after his money because of these allegations. And so that's one of the reasons he has so many lawsuits. But yeah, otherwise you probably just have to file bankruptcy because you probably don't even have the money to defend them all.
Wow. So just instantly pushing a button, firing 70 lawsuits against you, bankrupts you, even if the lawsuits were wrong.
Oh, that was like Kevin Spacey's whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That he had so many lawsuits his way, and now he
only has several $1 million left. So
and he has to get Airbnbs.
Yeah.
They're really giant.
Rough.
Tough times. The other thing I saw this week, Moses, there was a very online story about two content creators suing one another. And one of them sued the other for watching their video and not providing enough commentary to make it something you could do under fair use.
Okay.
Fair use copyright means you're making commentary on something, you're reworking something.
It's transformative.
It's a transformative thing that you've taken somebody else's content and turned it into something uniquely new, so you can't be held liable for copyright. But this person didn't do enough transformative work, and the 8 ball was against them. And they released a video this week of them. People compared it to like a hostage video where they were like, I was wrong about this. I was not telling the truth about this. This is what was really going on with this. And they had to, as a result of this deal, read this whole thing on video and then publish it online.
That's embarrassing.
Because as part of mediation, they lost, like they were losing, so they had to do it. What are the rules with that? Like, what if Sabrina sues me? All right, let's say
Bound to happen someday.
I call Sabrina some bad name, and then she sues me and goes, "How dare you? Can't do that." And then she's going to win the lawsuit, so I settle with her, and I'm to make this video. Do I have to feign any sort of honesty in the video?
Well,
or
go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just to wrap it up. Or could I be like making it clear that I don't believe anything I'm saying?
Well, typically it's going to depend on how the settlement agreement was written. So I'm assuming as part of the settlement, which I should point out, typically a court cannot do this. This is something that you can only do in mediation. And one of the nice things about mediation is you can basically agree upon anything that's not illegal. So they must have agreed to some sort of apology statement of some kind. And so the actual terms of that agreement are going to dictate what you can and cannot do. And I would assume, as part of that, the apology has to sound sincere, or, most people would put that in the agreement if that was the purpose of it.
One of the things in the agreement, Mo, that was kind of crazy to me was through this whole public content creator lawsuit, there was a GoFundMe for the woman who was being sued, who ended up losing and making this video. And she had a GoFundMe. She was like, help fund my legal fight. I'm being sued for watching this video. And they raised upwards of $100,000 or so. And in this agreement that was made, the guy who was going after her gets all the GoFundMe money.
Okay.
And I was like, I didn't even know you could do that. So in this case, Sabrina sues me, and then I started GoFundMe to help my legal case against Sabrina. Sabrina wins the case and then wins access to all the GoFundMe money that was intended to go to legal war against her. Is that possible? I mean, it must be, I guess.
Well, you have to remember, again, this is a settlement. So as part of the settlement agreement, they agreed to sign over the rights to that money to this person. Now, if you went to court and you got a judgment against them, then, of course, you could take that judgment and go after any assets that they have, which could include the GoFundMe account. So it is possible in both court and mediation, but it's more direct here in the mediation agreement because that's what they agreed to.
Okay. A mediation, is that how a lot of these cases are resolved, or do more go to court?
So I should say, mediation is just a fancy term for a settlement agreement, basically, where you have the parties in a room along with a mediator who's just really there to facilitate negotiations. They're not a judge. They don't make any decisions. They don't have any real authority. They're just there to kind of help facilitate the negotiations between the parties. So
it sounds like a fun job, kind of.
It actually kind of can be, because at the end of the day, you don't have any real responsibility other than convey offers back and forth.
This is where arbitration comes into play, though. It's like you're always going to be doing mediation.
So arbitration is different. Oh. Arbitration is basically a private court system where you're a private judge. That person does have authority to make decisions. A mediation or a mediator doesn't have any authority other than conveying offers back and forth. And if the parties have reached an agreement, then typically it's written up in mediation. Everybody signs it, and then it's enforceable. But if you don't reach an agreement, everything that you discussed in a mediation is confidential and can't be used against you in court.
Huh.
So here, obviously they did reach an agreement, and as part of that agreement, they agreed to sign over the GoFundMe account, which again, if this case went all the way to trial, they could get a judgment and then go after it. But to answer your question, Sean, do most cases settle at mediation? Most cases do resolve in some sort of settlement. I think it's like 3% of cases, 3 to 7% of cases go to actual court or trial and are resolved that way. So, yeah, most cases are resolved through settlement. It may not always be mediation. Sometimes it's just parties going back and forth or making an agreement outside of court or prior to court. But then, of course, some cases are resolved in mediation as well.
Have you ever been in that position where you have a client and you go look, I hate to tell you this, but they got the better case and you need to resolve this. You need to make this deal. I feel like a lot of people will be stubborn and not want to do that. But as an attorney, you got to try to let them know, hey, it only gets worse from here.
Well, at the end of the day, it's always the client's decision. But what I have to do is show them, what the, positive aspects of their case are and what their potential negative aspects of the case are, the strengths and the weaknesses. And so when you go to mediation, typically what you're kind of looking at is, hey, what's your best day in court? What's your worst day in court? You're probably never going to agree to the other side's never going to agree to your best day in court, and you're, of course, never going to agree to your worst day in court. So it's going to be somewhere in between there that you're looking at, and whether that's reasonable to the person or not.
Can we talk about this event you have going on? You have I saw a Christmas movie event that you have coming up.
I do.
Tell us more.
And tell us how people can get involved in this if they'd like to for the holidays. What's going on?
I have no idea how you get involved.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Where's Busdecker? I can hear him screaming.
I think you have to be part of our VIP membership thing. So if you're not a member, you can go to justcallmo.com/VIP, and then you get invited to all of our events.
Yeah, I'm not allowed in. It says join the Just Call Mo VIP program today. I think this is like the second time I've been to this website.
And you haven't signed up yet.
I know. I'm still not allowed into one of these events. This is
You have
a
to
good
sign
event.
up, Sean.
Well, this is why what you need to do.
People that still get the Mo Telegram.
The newsletter?
The newsletter.
Yeah.
It's an automatic VIP.
How rude that you don't even know the name of his newsletter.
I know
This
it shows up to my house.
Not
He has my
C-Lane's.
address.
C-Lane gave up on the Mo newsletter, which seems kind of rude to
You
me.
don't even know the name
Sounds
either.
like the Mo newsletter gave up on me.
It's still
Merry
coming in. I
Christmas.
see it. I follow on social media like you should too. Just call Mo on all social media platforms, or Moses DeWitt on all social media platforms, and you'll keep up with these things. We're going to take a quick break. We got more of these questions, some very interesting ones we've saved here for the next segment, and then we'll get into a fun segment to wrap everything up for the whole damn week, actually. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
A water main breaks blocking all lanes on Highway 15A southbound at Grantham Way. There's a crash reported on Sand Lake Road near Orange Avenue, an accident on Severin Boulevard where it meets Hoffner Avenue. On the major roadways, you won't be running into any surprises, just some familiar delays starting to pile up here this afternoon. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Sounds kind of like the starting bell to Grandma's house. Or maybe snowbirding. Just remember to stop by before you go. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Oil changes in about 15 minutes. No appointment needed.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nickley. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit thenickleyGroup.com.
You know, there's millions of people without the health insurance they need. I get it. You feel like it's too pricey, a headache to deal with. You deserve something better. And better health. We're on a mission to get everyone high-quality, affordable health insurance. You have health insurance needs. We have plans with low out-of-pocket premiums, with in-network preventive care at no cost to you, and a network of local doctors and hospitals. So if you're still shopping for health insurance, go to ambetterhealth.com/enroll to get your free, no-obligation quote. That's ambetterhealth.com/enroll. For coverage to start January 1st, you must enroll by December 15th. Find the plan that's right for you right now. ambetterhealth.com/enroll. Ambetter Health, on a mission for better. Ambetter Health is the brand name for health insurance products underwritten by subsidiaries of Centene Corporation. Go to ambetterhealth.com to see offerings in your state. This is a solicitation for insurance.
Your ticket to big savings is that big blue envelope in your mailbox. Valpak. It's brimming with deals from big name brands and your favorite local spots. Dining.
Okay. Go, Mike, on.
Join the city of Leesburg Saturday, December 6th for the Leesburg Christmas Festival and Parade presented by Summit Broadband. Starting at 1 p.m.
All right.
Live holiday music, ice skating.
Happy Friday, everybody. You're almost into the weekend. We have 2 segments left. We'll ask Mo a couple more questions here, then we'll spin it out and more of a freestyle final segment on the show. And just kick it into the weekend. Couple of minutes and we're back live.
Floods, fires,
See what we got.
And when they do, people feel lost, vulnerable, unsure where to turn. That's when Paul Davis Restoration steps in. They've been restoring homes and hope since 1966, guiding, educating, standing up for their customers every
Oh, I don't know if you saw,
for disaster.
but parents are furious at the new Matt Rife special.
Paul Davis Restoration.
The new Matt Rife comedy special. And I'm going to tell you why. You know how if you put it on Netflix some titles it'll autoplay like a trailer for it. Well, the Matt Rife comedy special is a holiday comedy special. And on Netflix's main screen, it starts to play a little like trailer for it. And in the Matt Rife comedy special for the holidays, he makes a joke that autoplays in this thing that talks about Santa Claus and little kids. If you get my drift. And parents are losing it. They're pissed off. Why would Netflix have this thing that autoplays that confuses my kids about presents and Santa and the holidays and all of these things? Matt doesn't have control over that? Well, who cares? I'm not mad at him. Nor is anybody else. They're mad at Netflix. Netflix has control over that. Started to watch that but stopped. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's a great stand-up. But he shouldn't do that. Cruise update, please. We'll do that when we come back. All right, we'll get this murder mystery cruise update to you next. Anna Kepner is her name, and we'll check in with her next.
Train anywhere, explore everywhere.
This is the time of the year most of us are checking off our holiday gift list. Identity thieves have lists too, and your personal information might be on that list. Protect your identity with LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every single second and alerts you to the threats you could miss yourself. If your identity is stolen, your own U.S.-based restoration specialist is going to work to fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Make this season about joy, not identity theft, with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year at LifeLock.com with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
On this week's episode of Next Chapter, I, T.D. Jakes, sit down with Denzel Washington, a two-time Academy Award-winning actor and cultural icon.
I don't take any credit for it. I just didn't put me first. I just put God first, and He's carried me.
Open your free iHeartRadio app. Search Next Chapter with T.D. Jakes. That's NXT Chapter. And listen now.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips at the
Callmo.com, 800-CALL-MO, 800-CALL-MO, or justcallmo.com is the website as we celebrate the weekend. Learn more about the show over on the website, thenewsjunkie.com. The Anna Kepner story is still sort of transfixing a lot of people out there. It's really interesting. There's a lot of family dynamics involved. You got this 16-year-old cheerleader girl, she was 18 years old, Anna Kepner was, and she's murdered on this cruise ship. Her 16-year-old stepbrother is the suspect in her murder. Still, no charges, no nothing, family frustrated. Any of this timeline surprise you, Mo, on account of the FBI is involved?
So, I mean, typically at the federal level, they want to kind of make their entire case before they, issue a warrant for someone's arrest. So the timeline doesn't really surprise me here. I think they're probably putting together the full investigation, putting together their evidence, and then they'll probably will be an arrest at some point.
So, but even considering how much media attention this has gotten, the interviews that the grandparents have done, and then wasn't there another family member that was also involved, or maybe it's just the uncle tweeting out?
Yeah, the problem is a lot of the family is involved, and the family is like taking sides. And
is that going to mess up the FBI investigation, or they're just going to ignore all of that and complete their investigation?
They'll probably just ignore it and complete their investigation,
Look at that,
unless
FBI.
they're cooperating, obviously.
The story from Wesh says Titusville teen was found asphyxiated under her bed on the cruise ship, according to court documents. This coming out of some new court filings and some court activity in a custody case. But it says the death of 18-year-old Anna Kepner on a cruise ship has complicated the divorce proceedings of her stepmother, Chantel Hudson, with new court filings and a subpoena for her father. Court documents were filed this week by her ex-husband 1 day before a scheduled hearing, which went down on Friday. The most significant element of this new filing is that it describes how Anna Kepner was found. According to the court documents, the 18-year-old daughter was found asphyxiated under the bed in the room that she shared with her stepbrother. And it says her children, Chantel, her children were with her on this cruise without her ex-husband's consent.
Oh.
So other issues are coming into play here. The whole thing is getting pretty ugly, and it all started on this Carnival cruise out of Tampa.
If she's the mother, does she need her ex-husband's consent? Would that be a condition of the divorce?
A lot of times it is. So typically, I mean, if you are going to take your children out of the country, you're supposed to, again, it depends on your divorce documents, but you're supposed to provide that information to the other parent. And, you know, for any international travel. Now, some people will carve out an exception for cruises, saying cruises are okay as long as, but you're still supposed to tell the other person usually. And sometimes you have to provide an itinerary or identify the ship you're going to be on. It does depend on the divorce documents, but that's a fairly standard provision.
Okay. There's a lot going on in that case. And we'll continue to have updates because there was a family court hearing in the Vieira courthouse and a lot of activity happening there. I might have some more updates before the end of the show. Let's go back to the list, C-Lane. What do we have for Moses DeWitt?
Moses, is it illegal to hand out machetes to a bunch of homeless people?
Great question. Great question.
It sounds like you're just trying to help the homeless.
Sean also wanted to know, would he be breaking the law by carrying an unsheathed machete in public?
Oh.
I thought we asked him about
Here's where this comes from, Mo, just
Can't
so
be
you know,
brushed.
so you don't think we're too crazy. This guy was walking around in the streets giving out machetes to all the homeless people. And he was just going around and going, here you go, here you go.
And they were in their packaging, I guess,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah. And he just went up to all of them, gave them machetes.
And this dude this is his bit now. Moses, so he
homeless
hands
people
out-
is his thing. He likes to hand out cigarettes and booze to them, too.
Yeah, all the time, all the time.
Is he doing anything illegal or no?
I think he's probably okay. I don't think it's going to fall. I'd have to do a little bit of digging, but...
is it possible that he's breaking more laws by handing out liquor to the homeless people than handing them machetes? Because technically he doesn't have any sort of... I mean, I guess he's not selling them the booze.
Right.
So.
Yeah, he's just handing it out for free, so I don't see any issue there. And, you know, the machete, I don't think it typically is going to fall under, you know, like carrying a large knife or a sword or something like that. You know, and I'd have to look if there's any sort of issues if it was concealed, but it seems like it was out in the open here.
Unrelated. The Mo Machete coming to a merch store.
Machete. That could be good. Machete. could
Machete,
work.
yeah.
So this guy obviously desperate for attention and doing just some ridiculous things to get it. Ends up giving cigarettes, liquor, and machetes to the homeless people on the streets, which I'm sure everybody in the community just absolutely loves. Where else? Where are we here, Sealand?
If you use your spouse's password to something, like something that like their email, despite going through divorce proceedings or being broken up, you've still broken the law, right? Even though you didn't really hack anything, you didn't use any sort of like brute force or hackery. You just know the password.
He's asking for a friend.
But it's but you know, now you're broken up. They no longer want you in there. Have you broken the law?
So, I mean, I assume that the person doesn't want you in their email or whatever it is, correct? Yeah. Let's see.
I mean, you assume that they don't want it, or
It would be like unauthorized access to a computer system.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a number of potential laws that you could break on the federal level and Florida law, because it is illegal to intentionally access another person's computer, email, or online account without their authorization. Now,
what's the statute of limitations on that?
I'd have to look that up. But, I mean, there could be a defense
You might not
that
have
you were...
to. She might just break this wide open
No,
for you.
look in your email.
Figure it out.
Let me know.
We'll figure it all out.
But you could make an argument that since you were provided the password, that you were under the impression that you believe that you had permission in the past or ongoing permission to access the email or whatever the system is. So that would be a defense to it. But you know, knowing that you don't have, that you're not supposed to, and that you know they don't want you in there, probably a crime.
Well,
Okay.
I know it can be severe and be a crime in some cases because I've told this story years and years and years ago on the show. But if you're new, you haven't heard this. I used to work with this guy, and he was kind of strange, very, very acoustically focused on news stories. And his name is Matthew Keys.
Oh.
And Matthew Keys worked with me for a time at Tribune. And then some things went south. He was working for a television station, I think it's Sacramento, California, under the local TV LLC brand of Tribune. And then after he left, he went on to like a hacker forum or chat group or something similar to that and said, hey, guys, here, just so you know, here's a login and password for the Los Angeles Times website.
Whoa.
Have fun. And the people didn't believe him at first, but then they went in and they started like changing names of articles and putting fake news on the news websites. And he went to jail for a while, actually, as a result of that.
2 years in prison.
Yeah, he went to jail for, and then I think he might have ended up going back because he had another issue. No, but he left and they didn't change the password, I guess, at that point in time. And then he gave it to somebody else, and that was a crime. Like, that was a significant crime.
He also, didn't help himself out much. It says Anonymous didn't immediately use the credentials for malicious purposes, and Keys spent the next few days advocating an attack on Tribune media properties. When one member said he was researching the network, Keys responded, I did not give you those passwords for research. I want you to FS up.
No. As your attorney, I'm going to tell you, this is not great.
All right. Now that I've asked a serious question, Moses, can you have sex in an RV parking lot if the windows are covered? In a van in a parking lot if the windows are covered?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be able to?
So we had a story.
Somebody did that and they got charged. What was the charge?
It was exposure.
Indecent exposure. And we were going, well, what if you're in a vehicle? Sure, you're having sex in the parking lot, but everything is completely blacked out. Nobody could see anything and kids aren't exposed. That doesn't sound like indecent exposure.
Yeah, I would think those charges would probably be dropped. I don't understand.
So
I don't understand how the charges would be there if you can't see them from the outside.
So fully tinted windows, you're good to bang in a car.
I mean, the windows would probably be illegal if they're fully tinted.
We sound like lunatics. Can you bring up the story?
The story was a Winn-Dixie parking lot in Key West.
Less Winn, more the other part.
Florida Keys trio. Arrested
They're
for
having a
alleged
threesome inside
sexual
this car.
acts in Winn-Dixie parking lot. It didn't say whether or not they were in a car. It just said the parking lot. And judging by the fact that these three people are homeless, I don't know that a car was involved.
Oh, no. Well, that's kind of an important detail.
Is that
there.
illegal? All this makes sense. If we dove into so much conversation assuming they were in a car.
If they're having a threesome and there's not even any car involved, well, yeah, I mean, of course.
What if it's a awesome fort made out of sheets?
Sharon Zaplinski was accused of unlawful exposure of sexual organs, disorderly intoxication, and resisting without violence. Officers noted this was her second time being arrested for similar conduct in public in the last 3 months.
Oh, my God.
She's horny.
Another one that came up this week, Mo, was Tara Reid. I'm not sure if you heard this, but she was at a hotel in Chicago. She was very, very drunk, and they videotaped her like kind of falling all over the place. They had to call an ambulance and get her an emergency ride out of this hotel bar. And Tara Reid said, somebody drugged my drink. I went outside to smoke and somebody drugged my drink. The cops took it upon themselves, or maybe the hotel had them investigate. And when they investigated, they saw on the security footage, nobody had touched her drink. Only a bartender had covered it to keep it safe from somebody else. She maintains, look, I think somebody drugged my drink at this place. At some point, can the hotel sue her? Because it's making it look like it's a dangerous place for you to have an open drink there, right?
Well, but it would be a tough lawsuit for them to sue her because she's basically saying that she suspects that. Now, they can prove otherwise, but is it an intentional statement that she is knowingly making that's false? And if she truly believes that someone drugged her drink, of course they can rebut that and say no, nobody did. But she's not saying that the hotel is inherently unsafe or saying something that's negative towards the hotel. She's just basically saying that it happened there. Now, if she were knowing that this footage is there, if she were to go to the police and say, somebody drugged my drink, even though she knows that there's footage that shows the drink was there and nobody touched it, then that could be, making a false statement to law enforcement, and that could be a crime. But otherwise, I think it's unlikely that the hotel could really sue her, unless maybe she said something like the alcohol there was tainted beforehand by a bartender or something like that she doesn't really have.
She'll be blame the YouTubers or something.
She's
She's like, there's a bunch of YouTubers around.
She said something about some YouTubers that were partying there. I think she also called 911. They might have released that.
Rosemont has released 911 calls from an incident involving actress Tara Reid.
Patient's going to be on the 4th floor, laying on the floor of the hallway.
Patient outside. She's awake and breathing. Obvious intoxication.
Officers found Reid unresponsive in the
obvious intoxication, this particular person said. You can hear her slurring in the background as all of this is going on.
But I would assume obvious intoxication is what they would say, even if they found someone who was drugged, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Because she was, we saw it. You saw it. I saw it. She was definitely completely out of it. Like, the only two questions are, was she drugged or did she not eat enough and have too much to drink or some other thing happened there? But she definitely was absolutely drunk at the time. A quick update on the Anna Kepner Cruz murder mystery stuff. The lawyer for Anna Kepner's stepmom has told a Florida judge that the FBI is weighing state versus federal charges against her 16-year-old stepbrother in the Cheerleaders Carnival cruise ship death. That seems kind of weird. I would have thought because the FBI was investigating that just automatically would be a federal charge.
Well, it took place on a cruise ship, right?
Yeah. It did. That's correct. Yeah, the Carnival cruise ship.
Was the cruise ship out at sea or was it in port, or they don't know?
It was
Wasn't it the first night?
It was on its way back from Mexico to Tampa, I believe, when they ended up finding her body.
So it was probably in the Gulf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there is something when there's a crime that occurs on the cruise ship, especially a murder like that. I think the FBI does typically get involved, but then they may be looking at where the ship was at the time and who would have proper jurisdiction there to bring the charges.
Well, considering it was the Gulf of now America.
No, that's right.
The jurisdiction looks a little different.
Very clear who's in charge here. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll do the final dispatches. We'll do the stories that didn't make the cut. And, of course, today I learned to wrap everything up for Friday and the whole damn week. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
Actually, it was the first Dahmer movie. It was just called Dahmer.
Oh, I remember that.
Hello! School mic activated.
From the O2.com Weather Center. O2.com. The only
Friend,
business software you will need.
I would like to ask a favor of you. Two, really. One, if you're not subscribed over on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. If you are subscribed, hit the like button. Hit the like button to spread the word. I appreciate you. If you've heard anything all week long that you've enjoyed, you say, I like hanging out with these folks. Every day from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., every weekday, the show will be live here to hang out with you. And hitting that like button does a lot to support the stream. Thank you, Zephys. Thank you, everybody else, for doing that.
Sponsored by Supershore.
Also, secret shows. A brand new secret show drops tonight. By 5 p.m., it will be up on the website. Uncensored secret shows. Learn about what secret shows are, how you can subscribe, how you can unlock all of the features of the website. And if you're an annual Secret Show subscriber, you'll even get access to the roast next week. All right, shoot. Let's do this first. Rate the show.
With an expert and a friend you can trust. Go to thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Rate the show out of 10. 10 out of 10 is a winner. We take that show, we haul it off to the Hall of Fame. No notes, we leave it there. 1 out of 10, Disasterville. Never talk about it. Worse than Bruno. Don't mention it, please. 10 out of 10, says We Consumer. Kevin says 10 creepy dolls out of 10. Cat Buttle says the show is a solid 9.5. 9 out of 10 Courtney trips to Publix, Yucker said. 8.7 elderly millionaires out of 10. 6.7 sneeze orgasms out of 10. 10 out of 10, 10 Mo 10. 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, Baby Dolls, 9.999999999. 10 out of 10 because of the lawsuit Savvy has on Wasson. Good luck to ya. Now we need our Chatter of the Week nominations as I go get Today I Learned. Staple.
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talent Club.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
I'm back, baby.
55 or older have saved at least $250,000.
Who's our Chatter of the Week?
Comprehensive financial plan is complimentary. And when that plan's at hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Talent Wealth.
The folks at Talent Wealth are not attorneys, but they will.
Who's our Chatter of the Week? While I wait for those suggestions to come in. Next project in here is to take this back wall jet black. I'm going to go jet black on the black wall. And then on top of the studio wall, I'm going to put about this thick of audio absorption sound blankets all across the top of there. Fingers crossed, the landscaper. I won't hear it anymore. If all goes well, no more landscaper noise.
New players bet $5 get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable and bonus bets, not a cash offer offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 20.
I thought you were going to soundproof the Waffle House side. I don't hear much out of the Waffle House that's on the other side of this wall. It's generally quite quiet over there. Our chatter of the day. They said she couldn't do it. They said she shouldn't do it. She's a major figure in the chat room. You probably know her username. She is a chatter over on the platform of Twitch. A Twitch chatter. A Twitch chatter is our chatter of the week. That chatter most recently had a surgery, and I say congratulations to her, to have her olfactory and scent organs removed from her body to get rid of the stench. They call her the garbage dump for a reason, you know what I mean? But hopefully this will stop the taunts, because our chatter of the week is Bootsy Moonshine on Twitch, everybody. Bootsy Moonshine on Twitch is our chatter of the week. Here's looking at you, kid. Who stinks now? Huh? Who stinks now? Not you.
All right, you're up. Explore everywhere. Imagine a
All right, time to wrap it up.
appliances last longer. Cleaning is easier, and skin and hair feels softer. The Culligan Connect app can make this a reality. Contact Culligan Water experts today for a free in-home water consultation. Visit Cleaning is easier, and skin and hair feels softer. The Culligan Connect app can make this a reality. Contact Culligan Water experts today for a free in-home water consultation. Visit Culligan.com to get started.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nickley. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit thenickleyGroup.com.
The kind of crew who types the word functioning in bold, italic, and underline.
Cut. And today we're going to wrap everything up for the whole damn week, friends. Thank you for hanging out with us. Learn more about the show at thenewsjunkie.com. 2 weeks left. 2 weeks
buddy.
left on the show. Mo doesn't care about that because he's just back from Where were you at? Hawaii for a little while?
None of your business where I was, Mr. Lawson.
I'm following you. I
Brother.
got people on your tail. I'm keeping an eye on what you got going on. Sell me on Hawaii. Is it as nice as I think it is?
I mean, it's really nice. It's just a long flight.
It
How
is,
long?
yeah.
It took us, I think, like 16 hours to get there. We went to Atlanta, and then it was like 10 hours from Atlanta. But, I mean, it's a long day of travel.
Yeah. Worth it, though? Beautiful, nice
It's
people over there?
beautiful. I mean, I'm sure there's other beautiful places. Yeah, and the food was amazing. I mean, the food was really, really good. The people were great.
I love it.
All variations of Spam.
I didn't try the Spam, actually. I should
Whoa.
have.
Missing out. You know, I think we have a new diner that's not too old in town, a Hawaiian diner, and they serve up like authentic Hawaiian food. Oh, it's so good. I love me
I don't
some
think I've
Hawaiian
ever
food.
tried Spam before.
It's good.
I have.
Like you get eggs and rice and Spam, and they have locomocos.
Locomoco.
And oh man, they got some good stuff over
What was
there.
your favorite thing you ate there, Moses?
I had a really good fish burrito. Well,
Same.
had it like 3 times.
Ew.
Raw fish or cooked fish?
Cooked.
Is this a fish burrito worth traveling 16 hours for, or would that be a pass?
I mean, I did say, I was like, I could live here just to eat this fish burrito. So
that's a good
Ooh, I eat
that's a good
mo.
review. Let's see what we got on the way out here. Things are looking rough over in Indonesia. Ever been there, Mo?
I have not.
Indonesia.
Also, great dishes there.
Not great roads, though, because we're taking a look at the road here in this area in Indonesia, and it's not going well.
Oh, right.
The road is collapsing.
Is that guy just waving?
Yeah, he's like, go back,
Goodbye?
go back.
Oh, go back. Good
Because the road is
God.
just collapsing and falling out. I'll put this up on See It Now. Everybody's trying to go backwards because the earth is opening up in front of them.
Why
with no
the
end
other
in
side
sight.
doesn't seem to be moving.
Yeah, if I was anywhere around here, I might be hauling ass. I might be high-tailing it out of there.
Imagine that's your first trip to Indonesia, and that's what you get.
Yeah, this is what it's like here. The earth just opens up, and I
Who
guess
do I reach
so.
out to Waze to update them on something?
Yeah, don't give me directions across this street for sure.
Waze is like, is the road still,
Is there an
gone?
object in the road? Oh, no road. Sorry.
So I'm going to put this up on See It Now since it's a visual on the show. And road collapse Indonesia is what I'll put for it. That makes a lot of sense. And it's up for you if you want to see what this looks like, because you should take a peek at least at some point this weekend. Take a look at that over on thenewsjunkie.com in the See It Now section. What else do we have to clear out before the end of the show? Let's see. A 21-year-old ShopRite employee has been arrested. They found out that this person who wanted to get the day before Thanksgiving off had purposely lit their store on fire when watching the security footage.
Not advised.
One way to do it.
This is not great. Here you go. Security footage shows them throw. You can see throw these burning product, or maybe they lit it on fire on the shelves, and it started to set the entire paper towel section.
Okay, mind you, there's a customer in the aisle still just nonchalantly grabbing some items.
He hauled ass. Now, that guy just walked right by it. And it's just completely engulfing the paper towel aisle until finally somebody gets there with a fire extinguisher. It was an employee who set this themselves and ended up causing some serious damage to the store. I think that'll
Just
do it.
to try and get the day off.
Yeah, all that for a day off is real desperation,
you know,
truly.
you're calling a bomb threat, amateur.
I knew a kid in high school who used to call him bomb threats to get out of school.
Multiple times?
Yeah, multiple times. I saw him a couple years ago. He sold me a mattress.
That's up. That's up.
On Facebook Marketplace, or he works for a mattress
store.
I shouldn't ask this question.
By the way,
Doing very well for himself.
The Mo holiday event, you can get into this. It's open to everybody, according to Busdecker. He says
he's
you can
yelling at you too?
Yeah, you can RSVP at justcallmo.com/party. Justcallmo.com/party. You got photos with Santa, and you can meet the Solar Bears mascot. And then there's a screening of the movie Elf. It's all at the Enzion Theater.
That's a good time.
Ooh, love that place.
Coming up to Sunday, December 14th. So if you want a fun day with a family, you want to do photos and get to meet Santa, meet the Orlando Solar Bears mascot, and see the movie Elf over at the Enzion Theater on Sunday, December 14th, go to justcallmo.com/party. That's a fun family thing
Thanks,
to do.
Moses.
That's a really cool thing.
A fun
Just
fact, Josh Fowler may or may not be in the Solar Bears mascot costume.
Really? Just call Mo.
In that
Now
case,
I've gotta
he'll be
go.
very
Just when I wasn't going to attack him.
Oh, here it is. Just Call Mo. A holiday party now showing Elf. We got Moses DeWitt here up front. Go check that out while you can. Meet Santa and watch Elf. JustCallMo.com/party. There you go. Let's do our final dispatches. Let me get this ready. Final dispatches.
These are the final dispatches, but Sean will probably only play one.
We have more time than we usually do, but not a lot. Not a lot of time, just more time. Let's play one last dispatch. Here's a video dispatch from, well, actually, hold on. I'm going to play this one here. This is Grounds Guys leaving a dispatch.
You guys have watched these videos online of people on TV messing up because they got one thing going on their ear that's not supposed to be there. Well, as I am leaving this dispatch, Mr. Watson, I am literally listening to the show play in the background at a higher volume than I was watching it while leaving this. So
I don't know what his problem is. I'm sorry or good luck, whichever one applies here.
I say
Shark
thank
Bait.
you.
Hey there, junkies. What's happening? Happy Friday.
Hey.
So the story about the old man with the GoFundMe, all I keep playing in my head is that Alanis Morissette song, Died the Next Day. Let's hope that doesn't happen for
Please,
him.
no.
Hopefully he can enjoy a little bit of that money, but
He's
that's
88 and
Bye, guys.
Let's see. I'm just going to go back to the guy's Instagram just to see if he surprised the old dude yet.
Not yet,
Nothing?
no.
No.
$1.76 million, though.
Wow. I'm going to the story just in case. No, it's still just the last post is him heading there to go see Ed to tell him that he's got about almost $2 million that he's got to give him. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Here we go. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
Good luck, Moses. Good luck.
I got no
in your
chance. You know
performance
that.
today. You got this.
Got this.
Today I Learned for a Friday, December 5th, 2025. Today I Learned this children's show, Mo.
Bluey.
The Magic
Puff Magic Dragon.
That's right. Puff the Magic Dragon. Nailed it.
We already know he's been puffing on the Magic Dragon.
Puff the Magic Dragon was banned in Singapore and Hong Kong for that exact reason, because it claims that it was about drugs, mainly marijuana. Some of the alleged drug references include autumn mist, marijuana smoke, Jackie Paper, rolling joints. All these very, very bad things got them banned in several countries with Puff the Magic Dragon.
That was a show?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a show. It was a song. It was a book. It was everything. Today I learned the original squirrel, and it says picked to be in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I like to think that there was an actual audition for this, and all the squirrels came in. And
Can you do that
it
again,
says,
please?
The original squirrel picked to be in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation died of a heart attack before filming began. They had to replace it with an untrained squirrel,
Wow.
which is the squirrel that ended up getting featured
And
in
that
the
one was
movie.
really aggressive. If I
It
read
seems
it
that
correctly.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope they have
Today I
life
learned
insurance on that squirrel.
this band right here.
Closing.
Semisonic.
That's right, Semisonic. This song from 1998. Closing time. The singer says it's actually about the birth of the lead singer's first child.
Shut up.
He hit it so well in the song that practically no one knew. Yeah, because the song is about a bar closing.
Yeah,
all right?
but this bar is his wife's womb.
It sounds like it. Thank you, Moses.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Mo.
JustCallMo.com/party. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We're back on Monday, same time, same place. Get the podcast at thenewsjunkie.com. We'll see you on Monday, everybody. Slow it on down.